Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Heroes and Hooligans on this beautiful Saturday morning, or if you're Cal and V, it's not Saturday morning for you. It's afternoon/evening, or whatever time it is across the pond. I have no fucking idea what time it is over there, but that doesn't matter. 3. There you go. There you go. It is 3.
4
there.
for me.
4. Well, see, there you go. Evening, morning, whatever. It's a freaking Saturday, and we're here to raise some money for Trevor Project. We do this every year, and last year we raised $2,800. This year I'm hoping to meet and beat that. So welcome to the charity stream. This year we're going to be playing Crawl of Cthulhu, a Babies and Broadswords game by Even Footing Games. I'm super excited about this. It's Rugrats, but TTRPG and creepy because, Crawl of Cthulhu. So perfect setting, of course. And there's some awesome things that are going to be happening during this stream. One of them, we will be doing a raffle for several items that we have. We have Babies and Broadswords books and stickers, which will go out together. We have some stuff from Awfully Queer Heroes and a bunch more awesome fun stuff, some dice and things like that. I will do all of the raffles after the stream and let those of you who have entered know. We also will be, for any donations that you provide during the stream, you can simply just provide a donation because you want to, or you can use your donations to add things to the games for the players. Whether it's cookies, extra dice, inspiration, extra loot, or even giving them a timeout. And a timeout is exactly what it sounds like. They get to get up from the table and not know what's going on for an undisclosed D6 amount of time, whatever it is that I roll when it is time. Rude, but awesome at the same time. I know, I love it. So, that being said, I want to go around and introduce everybody that has decided to come and help us raise some money for the Trevor Project today. And I'm going to start right here with the opposite direction of where my finger's pointing. Timbo. Hey, buddy.
Hey, everybody. I'm Timbo the Wizard. My pronouns are he, him. And today I'm going to be playing the lovable goblin-esque warwalk child, Toby.
Fantastic. Can't wait to meet Toby. And Aaron.
Hi, I'm Erin. I am a member of Even Footing Games. We wrote Babies and Broadswords. I am going to be playing a fox named Foxy, who is a cultist.
A cultist. I love it. And the twins.
Well, I'm Muffy Nuff Muffin. I'm the older twin, obviously. And I am playing a sorcerer.
I am Bleak Season, and I am Nuffy Muff Muffin, and I am absolutely the smarter twin, and I am also a sorcerer of no little power. Let me tell you, very scary, very scary.
Very, very scary. And last, but certainly not least, Kel.
Hi, I'm Kel, they, them, of Awfully Queer Heroes, and I am playing Scruffaloff, I can't pronounce how it is, but it's a baby barbarian.
A baby-arian, right?
Yes, something like that.
Barbabian.
There you go. Somewhere in there.
The baby Aryan is just kind of a scary proposition.
So, yes.
Bleak, thank you.
No problem.
Perfect. So, now that you know, and I'm Hooli of Heroes and Hooligans, and I'll be playing the Sitter.
Oh yeah, just MBD. I'm Hooli. It's whatever. MBD.
It is. Yeah. I always forget myself because I figure if you're on my channel, you know who I am because I'm generally the DM here.
Fair.
But we do have people in the audience that don't know me. So hi, friends. Nice to meet you. And we are super thankful and happy that everybody is here with us. And there's some fancy little links that you can drop in the chat if you would like. !Trevor will give you the link straight to the donation. All of those are run straight through the Trevor Project website. None of that money comes through our hands. So you don't have to worry about any crazy shenanigans with your finances. If you're wanting it to go to charity, it goes straight there. And also the information for the raffle is just !TPR. I'll drop that link in there so you can see it. There we go. Booyah. All right, so let us get some music, and then we'll get right into the story. Okay. All right. Yeehaw, yeehaw, splorchy, splorchy, Google hop. Pooty, pooty, schlurlop, yeehaw, yeehaw. The chanting is keeping you up all night. It's 8:30 p.m., gosh darn it. People are trying to sleep. But whoever is making these farty noises just won't knock it off. Somewhere out in the orphanage, some weird kids are playing their weird kid games and making weird kid noises. And it stopped being fun for everyone minutes ago. On the floor mattress next to you, Titanicus, the titanium toddler, holds his pillow over his ears and chews furiously on the cartridge bolt that acts like his pinky. Carriage bolt, my apologies. In the tiny coffin in the corner, Comtessa du Ravioli sings nursery rhymes to herself, trying to drown out the noise. It's Randy, though, the scrawny cosmic horror writer on the other side of the room, who has finally had enough. He marches over to the door of your room, yanks it open with his stumpy little hands, and yells out to the darkness in the hallway. You miscreants! Cease your insane prattling. Some of us are trying to sink into the cold and formless embrace of the uncaring void of sleep. Thank you very much. The chanting stops for a moment and then starts back up again. Randy throws his hands up, mutters something about a lady named Philistine, and goes back to his sleeping pallet. He slumps down and stares at you with his big chin and weird froggy eyes. Is there anything you lot can do about this clamorousness? Is there? Nobody likes Randy, but he's got a point. It's really loud over there. If you all don't get to bed soon, you're going to be cranky in the morning, and that will make you even more likely to punch Randy in the nose and lose your story time. The stakes are just too high. You need to get to the bottom of the stupid, loud, dumb chanting from these stupid, weird, dumb kids before it is too late.
Well, I think that as opposed to my friends here, Nuffy is quite soothed by the sound of occult chanting, so is actually passed out right now with his tongue sticking out the side of his mouth and a big glob of drool just sort of coming on. He's clutching Claude, his rubber chicken.
But how could anyone sleep through this?
I don't know. He sleeps all the time. There was one time where there was like an earthquake and it was like really, really bad. And like I woke up and he just like slept right through it. And I don't understand. And I reach over because I have my little sippy cup of water that I always take to bed. And I pop open the top and I just dump it straight on his face.
Yeah, I'm not sucking my thumb. You're sucking your thumb.
Okay, thumb tucker.
We saw you. There was so much thumb tucking.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting. What is that? That
It's
your pot again?
It's
Yeah.
water, bruh. Gosh.
Actually,
Don't
I
be
think he
gross.
probably wet himself because
I did
super
not wet my cup.
lame.
Thank you very much. If anything, it was Claude. Claude is a condition.
Yeah, okay, blame the chicken like you always do, but do you hear that?
Okay. What? The soothing chant of occult words
It's
being whispered throughout the night?
You're so weird. Why are you so weird? It's not soothing.
I'm not weird. You're weird.
You're weird.
My dad can beat up your dad.
We have the same dad.
Nobody has dads here. We're all in an orphanage, and your dad doesn't love you.
Oh, thank you for reminding me of that. Please turn the weapon deeper in my heart and pour some salt over it and then perhaps sing a Celine Dion song to make it really bad.
Okay, I will.
God.
I'm going to jump across a couple of beds and steal the chicken and run out the door.
Ah, Claude! Don't you... Don't think...
All right. Upon
Screaming,
opening,
you said to, as I run.
upon opening the door of your room, Scruffleluff, you see
Yeah.
the hallway stretch out before you, disappearing into the darkness past your vision. The flickering lanterns are just right enough to throw puddles of light here and there, but there's far too much inky blackness between them to do any good. Everybody knows that the squelchy tentacle thing lives in the inky blackness. Squelchy tentacle things love inky blackness. They just love it so much. If Squelchy Tentacle Thing loved inky blackness anymore, they'd totally get married and have inky, squelchy tentacle babies. There's a bunch
Ew.
of doors and stuff, too. You can hear the spooky chanting from further down the hallway. Fun.
Muffy, they took Claude to the squishy tentacle thing. They're gonna give it to the tentacle to Claude. Eh?
Well, that's what happens when you're a meanie. Maybe next time you'll be less mean. But we should definitely go get Claude back because I don't like the squishy tentacle thing either.
No,
And-
plus when you squeeze them too much, you make this weird noise that is kind of annoying.
And probably
Yeah.
wets himself again. But I need my beauty sleep because, like, otherwise, ugh.
Yes, you
just can't
definitely
even.
do. You definitely need it. You should probably, in fact, sleep in tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm gonna just ignore that you said something about that because I am the cutest fox in town. Don't even.
Claude is the cutest.
Toby, who's been like kind of clustered in the corner, he's heavily wrapped in his like security blanket. It's like wrapped around his neck and kind of like up over his head as almost like a hood. He like seeing Scruffleluff take Claude the chicken and run out the door. He leaps to his feet and he says in like a not normal voice, he goes, "I'll get your chicken back, Nuffy," and he chases off after Scruffleluff.
Well, don't go over. Why can nobody stick together? Bad things happen when we separate.
You hear from the corridor, "Meh," as the chicken is accidentally squeezed while I am running up and down the corridor, like meh, meh, meh.
Follow that
as I run back-
squeeze.
I'm coming as soon as I find my rag. Sif, did you see my rag? Where's my rag? Can't go anywhere without my rag.
Oh my god, you were using it on your pillow. What? It might be damp.
That's okay. Find it, twist it, drool,
Ugh.
tie it in an ascot around my neck. All right, ready to go.
Oh,
It's okay. It's dry.
ish.
You're my sister. You have the same spit that I do.
No, I don't think that's true. I think our spit's different.
No, I think it's just the same.
I think it's not.
Yeah, but you're weird.
Can we just go get Claude now?
Yes,
and also
please.
figure out what the noise is. There's a lot going on right now, and I'm
Hey,
getting
like the
very
chanting, it's
cranky.
shooting. Maybe they're summoning something dark and evil, and that's always fun.
I mean,
Claude! Let me go running out after Claude.
maybe it's dark and evil, but it's probably not very cool because those guys are weird. So probably I would really like to sleep someday. So let's go stop them.
Well, you know what my daddy says, right? My daddy says that weird is just a matter of perception. And,
Your daddy
and
doesn't
sometimes-
say anything to you. He doesn't love you. He left you here.
That's not true. He's coming back. He just went to the store to get some milk.
4 months ago, I know.
Well, sometimes it takes time. You gotta find the cow. You gotta squeeze the cow. You gotta get the cow juice. I like cow juice. Can we have some cow juice? Where's the...
Okay, after maybe with some cookies later, we should go.
Claude! We're running after Claude.
Scruffleluff doesn't hear it over the squeaking of Claude, but
running up and
Toby,
down the corridor.
when you go out into the hallway next, you hear, "Psst, hey kid, psst, come here," coming from a little darkness.
This is absolutely normal to Toby, so he immediately heeds the beck and call of the whispers from the darkness and walks over.
When you get over there to the darkness, you see a pair of little beady eyes sticking out at you, and they're like, "Hey, We got some extra cookies. I got some extra loot. And he flips a backpack over his back, over into front of him and opens it. And just at the top, all you see is rocks. But maybe there's something better in there.
I mean, I was sold by the rocks, but yeah, I got some cookies, and he'll trade the cookie. He'll give him a couple cookies. So it's definitely gonna take at least one rock, but then he's gonna like, I guess, shove wrist deep into the bag to see what's kind of underneath.
Sure, roll me a D8 and I'll tell you what's in there.
He's right, there's nothing like a good rock.
So that's true.
Very
They are
got a
useful.
very versatile.
I got a 5.
Okay. So you get your rock, and then you pull out a broomstick. It is my broomstick. And by my, I mean yours now, but it was my broomstick. And it has some flinging range. It's an adventurousness attack item. It is a double-barreled spitball gun capable of shooting 2 spitballs in 1 turn. Make a regular big thing attack for the first barrel and then subtract 1 for an attack with the second. It takes 1 round to reload.
Sweet suffering succotash.
That is fancy.
And that will cost you 2 cookies, and the rock is complimentary. It's what we give our good patrons around here in the orphanage.
Ooh, complimentary rock! You spoil me. Well, thank you, mysterious stranger in the darkness. You always have the best wares.
In your rock, it feels kind of like sticky and like, toddlery. And if you look down, there's like a half-eaten lollipop and some fuzz stuck to it.
Ooh, that's a good rock.
That's a bonus.
Ew, somebody probably licked that and like
Maybe it was in someone's butt.
You're
Good
so
butt.
You're in someone's butt. Meh.
You're no fun.
Toby had like a tentative tongue out, like about to lick the lollipop, and then the Neppy said it was probably in somebody's butt, and the tongue stops like short, and they slowly retracted into Toby's mouth.
Probably best.
Can you ride that broom? Can you like sit on it and does it fly? Like brooms usually fly.
Toby absolutely tries that when he suggests it.
No, it doesn't fly, unfortunately. But it has an awesome place for spitballs.
That sucks.
I'm trying my best. He's like, Toby's like jumping in the air with the broomstick between his legs.
That's okay. You probably could make corners with that thing.
I probably just need, I just need to go off like a high enough jump, and I think it will take me.
Probably.
Maybe if we push you. Maybe.
The merchant baby says, "It's hard out here for a baby. Anybody else want to buy my wares?"
What do you got?
I have a chicken.
I'll give you
Scruffy.
2 for the chicken.
Give me back Claude, Scruffy.
What will I get for the chicken?
2 cookies. And a rock.
Okay.
Don't you dare, Scruffy.
And I'll quickly throw the chicken, grab the cookies, and run away again.
No, Claude! You can't sell Claude for such a paltry sum.
Too late. Claude sucks.
Poultry
Now you got
sub?
cookies.
I tried to grab Claude as Scruffy as they throw the Claude over. I tried to intercept, just kind of in slow motion.
If you want to try to intercept it, you can make me a nimble check.
Can Foxy stick out her tail and try and trip him also during this?
To trip Nuffy?
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
he can't get to the chicken, which was
Yeah.
just traded for the cookies?
Yep. You can
Okay, well,
make
I'm going to use my perk of forward roll to get a +2 to my nimble check because this is Claude we're talking about.
okay. And Foxy can make a muscly check.
Oh, I'm great at those.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with my +2.
I got a 7.
All right. And just as your fingertips just almost graze Claude, the merchant baby pulls it back. And he says, if you want this chicken, it's going to cost you 4 cookies.
Oh.
You just paid them 2. Why is it 4 all of a sudden?
It's hard out here for a baby in an orphanage.
Capitalism cookies! Yay!
I heard somebody say something about supply and demand.
Supply and demand suck.
Capitalism is always the enemy.
Scruffleduff supplied and you demand and you pay the cookie price.
That's what you get for being a meanie head.
And calling me ugly.
Yeah.
Fifth. Can I talk to you, Sith? Come over here for a second, Sith.
Okay.
I see.
Yes, brother.
We got a situation.
Mm-hmm.
We got a situation because Claude has been kidnapped.
Yes.
And now they are demanding a ransom.
Yes.
Right? They want 4 cookies.
Yes.
But I think that since Claude is family, I think that it would only be right if you help me pay the ransom and we pay half each. Because he's family. In fact, it's the only family we have left. And if we let him be kidnapped and taken away from us like this, well, we're no better than the ones who abandoned us here in the first place. And so I think it would be very important for us to come together as a family, as siblings, and to provide the ransom. On top of that, once we pay the ransom, I'm going to use Claude to whack him right in the head, and then we'll take our cookies back.
Okay, I have an idea because that's a lot of cookies. That's like so many cookies.
That's so many. I can't even count up to 4. I'm like 1, 2, 3, and then I lose count.
It's one more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right. And
No, you lost
anyway,
me.
Basically, you're set for
Anyway.
life. I mean,
it's fine. It's
lost
fine.
me at 3.
Wait, he's the smart twin?
Yes. I know. You can understand why I was rolling my eyes. I have an idea. And I'm gonna turn around real fast, and I'm gonna take my book, and I'm gonna hand, because I always carry this giant encyclopedia with me, and I pass the encyclopedia off to Nuffy, and I just say, hold it. I'm gonna turn around, and I'm gonna like walk up to the merchant with my hands in my pockets and kind of like sway back and forth. And I want to see if I can guile him into selling it back to us for 2 cookies, or presumably for cheaper than that.
Okay. A guile roll of 9 or higher will drop his price down 2 cookies.
Okay. All right. I think I can do this because I am very smart. And I also get a +2 to my guile rolls. So,
Nice.
oh.
You have some petroleum jelly if you think it would help.
I also have petroleum jelly, but I rolled a 9 on the dot.
Good.
Sweet.
Yeah. So 2 cookies. Fine. Because you're the cuter one, I will give it to you for 2 cookies.
No one's arguing that. I'm the smartest.
And maybe you can meet me for apple juice on the playground tomorrow.
Hey, how are you talking to my sister like that?
You know what? I will meet you for apple juice if you bring the cookies.
I have some good oatmeal raisin cookies stuffed in my diaper.
Okay, good. Great. And then I'm going to turn back around, and I'm going to take my book back from Nuffy, and I'm going to say, okay, there you go. Pay the man.
You're still paying half, right? Claude's family. It's a family honor thing.
I'm just going to lean in, and I'm just going to say, I am having apple juice and oatmeal raisin cookies with him tomorrow. I paid my half. Okay? You can pay the other 2 cookies. I paid my half.
Oh, fine. But you'll be back. You'll be back by 9. I don't want to see you hanging out with mysterious stranger.
We have to be in bed by 7.
After 3, I get lost anyway. So it
I
doesn't
know.
really
I
matter.
understand. You can't count above 3. I get it.
That's right. I paid the 2 cookies, and I look him square in the eye, and I say, "We'll revisit this later. This is not over."
And he says, "Gotta go, see ya," and slinks off through the darkness.
That's right. Leave before I get angry. God.
I should have just sold it to you for 2 cookies if I was just going to give it to him and then you were going to buy it back. I'll remember that next time.
I don't
Scruffy,
feel like
you don't touch Claude anymore. You
Don't be a
tried to
mini
sell.
head.
You tried to sell Claude.
I can't. You have a diaper on your head. You're a poopy head.
No, you are. Ah, it's okay, Claude. I love you.
So
You
very
sound like diaper.
Oh, I got an idea. Hey, Toby, come here. Bring the broom.
Yeah. What you thinking?
You know, a vehicle of such magnificence as this, even though it doesn't vehicle at all, deserves a wonderful, what do they call those things, in the front of the ship? And I take Claude and I attach Claude at the front of the broom, like tying his rubber legs together, and I kind of stand there like, you know, the figurehead of a ship. There. Now.
Beautiful.
Now. This thing will fly.
I can feel the magic of Claude's flight flowing into the broomstick. It's
No,
electric.
that was just me farting, but yeah.
That's the smell. I thought it was ozone. It's definitely sulfur.
I have no clue what those things are, but yes.
Oh, stars.
I will, because you're nice. I will let you have Claude for a little bit so that you can fly, fat ass.
Toby like from under his like cowl of blanket, he looks at Nuffy and he says, "Thank you. I will remember this always when I'm flying through the sky, eclipsing the mood."
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? Have we derailed the adventure already?
Fly, fat ass fly fucked me up.
Yeah, no, I had to sit here and I'm like, did you really? Did you seriously? Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You don't know what sulfur is, but you know the word fat ass, so I don't.
I watch Kevin Smith movies.
Near where you're standing in the hallway, you come across your first door. And a flickering lamp casts a shadow on a rotting wooden door in front of you. The painted words that once identified the room as the nurse's office have been covered over by a poorly hung cardboard sign. Written in blocky black letters are the words, "Tommy Malone, Detective for Hire." The door hangs slightly ajar, and you could hear a rapid clicking sound coming from inside. Tick, tick, tack, tick.
Ugh, not Tommy. It's the
He always
worst.
says weird stuff like, someone comes into the room and he's like talking to us. He's like, "She walked into my office. She had more curves than denial."
And he calls himself a gumshoe because he put gum on his shoes.
I
So
assumed
weird.
that I thought that he actually put gum on his shoe, like, to call himself a gumshoe.
Yeah,
Right. I thought
I'm
he
a
was just calling
gumshoe.
himself a gumshoe because he found gum on his shoe at one point.
No, I think
But-
he did that because he wanted people to call him that. He's super lame.
I thought you did.
I knew
that
there
so
was a
you
reason
could
I like
walk on
Tommy
the
so much.
ceiling, and that was a pretty good idea. I thought you put the gum on your shoe, and then maybe you can walk on the ceiling, and then you can just sort of hang up there, and then they can't find you, and then you can surprise
You
them.
should probably try it then if you think you could walk on the ceiling, because
But
you
then
know,
the spit from
I
the
think-
gum
I
might
think-
fall on him.
I think a really smart person would experiment with that and like test out their theories.
Yeah, I have some really, really sticky, slimy, well-oiled gum here. Would you like to use it?
See, when you all agree with me, it's very suspicious.
It's my apology for stealing your quack chicken.
Scruffaloff is so trustworthy.
Yeah.
Scruffy.
I would never deliberately give you
trustworthy.
extra slobber to get spit in
bit.
your eye.
I don't trust you. You tried to sell Claude into slavery.
Yeah, but this is my apology. Look, I'll give it some extra. There you go.
That's disgusting.
But it'll be extra sticky now.
What?
Yeah, and it'll
What?
probably work better on your shoe.
Sis, come here, sis. I got. Come over here, sis. Come on.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We have a
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
I don't know if they're being sarcastic or if they're really, trying to help.
They're definitely being sarcastic. Like, definitely.
Sluggalagaling knew it.
Yeah.
I would like to try and position the giant slobbering ball behind one of his feet while he's distracted with the conversation.
I think that's something that you could probably make happen. Give me a crafty roll.
It's a D20, yes?
No.
D6.
D6, thank you. Well, I don't have anything to add to it, and I rolled a 1.
You add your precociousness.
Oh, sorry. That's a 5, so 6 in total then.
All right. Yeah, I'll say that's probably enough to drop it on the floor.
Cool. And I was just like amble away again. With and gone.
And
But yeah, no, I wouldn't trust him. Just don't.
If Foxy can do anything to make Nuffy step back just a little bit.
Nuffy will step back and step right in it. Sis, what did I just step in?
Well, you and Tommy have a lot in common now. That's what I'll say.
Sweet suffering succotash.
Mm-hmm.
I look down. Thankfully, reach in my bag, pull out my jar of petroleum jelly. But using the petroleum jelly, I will try to unstick myself by using it as lubricant. Not that I know what the word lubricant means. I just heard someone say it. The sitter the other day said it. She was talking about weird activities that adults do, and anyways.
You know what?
She was reading her book with a half naked guy with long hair on the cover.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
Fabio.
know why she always reads books about guys who don't wear shirts. I don't
I know.
understand what she has against t-shirts.
I don't know.
And why are they always people so speciesist?
I know.
Right.
Maybe it's because she's like they live in a hot climate, so they can't wear clothes.
I don't know. I find it very,
Are you going into Tommy's office?
very,
I thought we were outside
very
that.
disturbing person.
I mean, if we have to, I don't really like Tommy. He's super lame.
Is this working,
I'll
by the
go.
way? Am I freeing myself from this sticky trap?
Yeah, you're fine. You can get out of it.
I look at Scruffy. Strike 2.
Let's see if Tommy knows what's going on with the weird chanting stuff. Maybe like because he's a little bit closer, so maybe he heard people planning some stuff. So let's go talk to him. And I'm gonna open up the door to Tommy's room.
Yep. So when you open the door, you see him sitting at his desk, rapidly hitting keys on a typewriter. He seems to be making his own sound effects. And when you walk in, he stops and looks up at you and gives you what he thinks is an intriguingly brooding stare.
Is it?
He thinks so.
Is it? Okay, he thinks so, but is it? This is V asking Hooli. Is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great.
Because he thinks so.
Okay, sure. Damn it, Hooli. So I walk in, take a couple steps in. Hi Tommy. How are you? What are you writing?
He looks up at you and says, "I'm working."
I'm sorry. What are you working on?
No.
That's not an answer.
Yes, it is.
Well, technically,
Well,
it
why
is,
are you working
but
on no?
it's not the answer you wanted, so now you're upset.
No, the question you asked was, Tommy, is anything that you're doing my business? And the answer is no.
But
That's
why
not
isn't
what
it
I
our
asked
business?
at all.
No, I think you need to
But-
get your hearing checked. Do you have gum in there? Maybe you put the chew gum in your ear.
No, I don't.
Then he's not going to hear any of the chanting, and he won't know anything about anything. And I'm trying to make him feel so bad that he wants to tell us everything because I insult him enough to make him think that he's so not cool.
Yeah,
That
he's
he
not
wants-
smart enough to know about the
I'm trying
the
to
cool
nag him
chanting.
into telling us something about what he knows.
All right. So, what skill would you like to use for that, Foxy?
I would like to use cool.
Okay. An 8 or higher is what you need.
I rolled a 1, so that's a 6.
All right. And he just looks at you and says, "Your insults are nowhere near as cool as I am. Now, if you don't have anything interesting or you're not part of the cool kids club, get out of my office."
You don't even know what the Cool Kids Club is. We
I'm
know
He's wearing
the
too many clothes. He's got
Oh.
too many clothes on to be a cool kid. He's not like the front of those books. Definitely not.
Plus, everybody knows that the cool kids is me and my sister.
Yeah,
Well,
they
your
don't
sister.
actually know that. Maybe your sister, but
And besides, Tommy, I don't know why you would want to be involved in this. It's just being called the greatest mystery ever to happen in the orphanage. And you, as a detective, certainly have no interest in anything that is mysterious or unknown or needs to be uncovered. I mean, the very epistolary and literary and nature of the story. I have no clue what I'm saying anymore. Somebody just save me. I don't know.
Give me a brainy
It's very
roll.
mysterious.
That's right. Thank you, Toby. That's what I was trying to say.
Give me a brainy roll, Nuffy.
A what?
Brainy.
A brainy. 8.
What'd you get?
8.
8. Oh, perfect. And Tommy says, you know what? I like you, kid. You're pretty smart. So, listen. As you can tell, I solve mysteries. And right now, I'm investigating the Phantom Bed Wetter.
Oh, you don't have to investigate any further. We already found him.
You did?
Yeah.
I'll need all of your case files so I can go over them.
Trade.
So I want to surreptitiously steal a piece of paper off of his desk, and in my liquid black eyeliner, which I have as a cultist,
Okay.
I would like to just write, "It's Nuffy."
You know what? Perfect. And he'll take it from you and he'll say, well, that was an easy mystery to solve. Looks like I'm open for business. Do you happen to need your own investigator?
We do, but it's going to cost you 2 cookies.
Oh, no. It will cost you 5 cookies for my investigation services.
That's
5
fine.
cookies,
Scruffy
that's
just made a mint.
robbery.
Scruffy just made a mint by trying to sell Claude.
Okay,
They can
so
pay you.
what price do you give us if we throw in a rubber chicken?
My masthead?
You can't. You will rob the broom of all its power if you take Claude again.
That's okay. We don't mind.
Fluff.
I haven't even gone to fly yet.
We can still throw you off the stairs. It's okay.
It's still charging. It's
Promise?
still charging. You can't
Yeah.
unplug it.
All right, as long as
You
you
get
still
a few
promise to throw me
seconds
off the stairs.
flight time if it's only got a partial charge.
A few whole seconds?
Yeah.
That sounds like a deal.
No,
Right?
that's not good. That's not good. What are you going to do in a few seconds? They're not even going to make it all the way down to the corridor. That's not good enough. For the
You can do a
Don't
lot in
listen,
a few
don't
whole
listen
seconds.
to Nuffy. He's just jealous that he's not going to get to fly with you.
I could fly
there-
if I wanted to. I just choose not to. But
There might be space on the broom for Nuffy. There might be enough room to fit him.
As interesting as your chicken is, I'm more interested in this mystery you mentioned.
Right, so we'll cut you into knowing about what we know, and that way you'll give us a discount, and we'll only charge you 2 cookies to solve our mystery.
Okay, no, you guys, it's 1 cookie from each of us. It sounds like a lot, but it's just one
he
cookie
has
from
to pay
everybody.
us. He has to
Yeah,
pay
he should be
us
paying
2
us for the
cookies
coolness of
to
joining our
learn
gang.
about this mystery.
That's
Admission
right.
fees. Yes, I remember paying those myself.
That's right.
Yes.
And on top of that, when we solve this mystery and we get the awards at the end of the year, you're going to
We'll
want
put
to be
his
in on
name
that.
at the top.
Listen, how about you tell me what the mystery is before I decide if I want to solve it or not?
Oh, you want to solve it? There's no doubt about it. It's the coolest thing ever.
There's talking, but not just talking. Chanting.
They're summoning something evil and dark.
It's like
And-
gobbledygook. Like
and
it's
there-
not. It's
That's
not.
not a mystery. It's probably just the weird kids.
They're
Yeah, but
summoning
they're-
heroes.
But they're keeping people awake. And also probably summoning detectives. So you should
Yeah.
probably go.
Heroes and detectives, and they're gonna kill us all.
That sounds a lot like the weird kids. Nobody's seen them go in and out of their room for the last few days, and their door's always locked.
See, that's suspicious.
Yeah, they're just weird. I don't know. Maybe you should talk to the librarian. Maybe they know more.
The librarian from Liberia.
No, the librarian at the Book Nook.
Are they a book bear? I like bears and books.
They're
Books
kind
are
of
the coolest. You can find all sorts of things in them, like pictures.
Yeah. I like books and pretty pictures.
I actually like the librarian a lot. She's really cool. Kind of like me. Very cool.
You're the coolest.
Probably knows a lot more about this than Tommy here anyway.
I have an idea. Tommy will give you a rock.
It's a cool rock.
It's got like lollipop and some fuzz and some bud juice on it.
No,
It's got
no,
add-ons.
no. I don't mess with the fuzz. That's the opposite end of the workforce. You kids get out of here. I'm busy working, babies.
Busy working, are you?
Fine. Well, let's go to librarian because I need to see if one of the books that I was looking for is back. Because somebody's had it out for like a day and it's super rude. So
I
Oh
told
my
you
God.
it was Foxy. Foxy had it.
What book are you looking for?
I'm looking for Purple Ham and Eggs. It's like this super cool like book that you probably haven't heard of it, but like if you have and you have it.
I did have that checked out, but I did return it yesterday.
Oh.
See, then somebody else may have picked it. Well, okay. Either way, we should go and check.
The mystery deepens. Bye, Tommy. I hope you get arrested.
All you hear is tick, tick, tack, tick over and over again as he makes his sound effects clicking at his broken typewriter.
It's so weird.
As we're walking out, Toby says,
Can't even
I didn't know Fuzz could have a job.
Well, I guess when Fuzz grows up, maybe he can have a job. Like when we grow up, we can have jobs.
I think
Wow.
there was a documentary about Fuzz having a job, but you have to be hot Fuzz. You can't be cold Fuzz. I think that's the rule.
That is
Oh, see.
important.
Yeah.
This Fuzz is only lukewarm because it's been in my
Oh.
pocket for a minute,
Yeah.
so it's still got a ways to go.
Still got a
Oh,
ways
you
to
see what
go.
you can do with it, though, if you want to warm it up, is you put it in your armpit.
Mm.
I
good
What if you
advice.
have
that's
Hmm.
extra
gonna-
fluffy
That's
fuzz?
gonna be mostly warm fuzz.
What if the fuzz is wet because Nuffy wet himself?
Well, then you got... I didn't wet myself. What are you talking about?
We all saw it. Your bed was wet.
Mhm.
Anyway,
It
And I'm just
wasn't
gonna
me. It
start
was
walking down
Muffy
to the
threw
library.
water on me to wake me up because, as opposed to a lot of you, I was sleeping soundly. But then, out of the goodness of my heart, I got up with you, and I'm on this adventure trying to solve this so you can get some sleep too. So I think really you should, cut me some slack.
Foxy, you have received a gold star
Oh,
from
nice.
one of our audience members whose name I'm probably going to say wrong. Vacter?
Yeah, from the Vacter.
Yep, there you go.
Thanks,
Nice.
Sappy.
1 gold star for you. So you leave Tommy's office and you're walking down the hallway and you get to the book nook. The book nook is an old linen closet that's been converted by the children into a library. The shelves that once held clean sheets and towels have been replaced with a maddening collection of books. Chewed up board books, their corners still covered in baby drool, lean against an oft-read copy of A Children's Garden of Medical Oddities. An almost complete collection of The Sisters Marzipan Tales of Torment and Terror for Tiny Tots takes up the space of another shelf. In a pile on the floor, old copies of Huntsman Harry magazines offer curious and hungry children the chance to learn how to trap unicorns and field dress pixies. Seated in an oversized threadbare wingback chair sits a small girl with glasses half the size of her face. She has 2 large leather books in her lap and is frantically flipping back and forth between them, muttering angrily at herself and chewing on the ends of her frayed pigtails. This is the librarian, and you're already making too much noise.
I pick up one of the Huntsman Harry books, and I look at the cover and I go, Daddy.
I'll look in and loudly go,
Hello! How are you today? I hope that you're having so much. Oh, sorry.
I'm going to very loudly whisper to her,
I'm really sorry for making so much noise. We were just looking for you, but I don't remember why. The Muffy's gonna come over here and say big words, okay? I'm gonna go look at the torture books, bye.
I'm gonna walk up and I just say, I am so sorry. I didn't know that they were gonna be so loud. I wouldn't have brought them if I knew they were gonna be so loud. I'm really sorry.
I'm just very frustrated, and you're interrupting. I'm researching this odious chanting that's coming from the hallway.
Okay, see, we are too, because it's driving us crazy because nobody can sleep. You don't know
Not me.
anything
I was
about
sleeping
it?
really fine. I thought it was
Okay,
very
Nuffy.
soothing.
I know, Nuffy. I understand.
We get it.
Just trying to
You
tell you,
can
just
sleep.
tell the story correctly.
Oh my God. Shh. The big kids are talking, little brother.
You're not that big.
I think
Bigger than you.
books might have the answers, but I just can't find it.
Hmm.
Do you want us to help you look?
Yes.
You
Yes,
tried
actually,
reading the books?
she just looks at you with this stare of irritation and then back at your sister like, how do you do this?
I'm sorry. I just.
Trying to help. Trying to help.
Please do not judge me for the sins of my brother.
I'm looking for the book, The Pokey Little Puppy.
The pokey little puppy. Okay.
Yeah. But it's spelled P-O apostrophe. If you don't know what apostrophe is, because I know not all babies do, it's the little squiggle that goes between the letters at the top, not the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
P-O apostrophe K-E-E. Pokey. Little. L-Y-T-E-L. Puppy. P-P-E apostrophe Y.
Okay.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I scribble it out in my eyeliner.
You're 4. How do you know how to write?
I'm very, very intelligent.
Suspicious.
Okay. Pokey little puppy. Okay.
Yeah. Any baby who would like to search for the book can make a brainy or nosy roll of 9 or above.
I am going to try, perhaps using my craftiness, to cause some sort of a disturbance, perhaps a bunch of books falling off a shelf and making a very loud noise, but I would like to use my craftiness so that it appears as though Scruffaloff did it.
And for the skill check, we just roll 1d6 or 2d6. Sorry.
1d6. I got a 10 in nosy.
Okay. So you got a 10 in nosy. Roll me an additional d6.
5.
While you're searching, you find also Good Night, Hideous, Portentous Moon. You gain 2 misfortunes of your choice and 1 to your nope max.
Okay, I'm gonna take Grumps.
Okay.
I only got a 6 on my brainy roll.
You don't find nothing.
Yeah, I only got a 6 as well because Nuffy causes this huge avalanche of books, and then I can't find anything.
Meanwhile, Toby is just underneath the avalanche of books. He's just been completely covered by them.
What was your crafty roll, Nuffy?
I hadn't made it yet. I was waiting, but I will do it now. I'm crafty. I get a +1 on my crafty, by the way. So that is 10.
10. Okay. So you definitely make the books fall over, and it definitely looks like Scruffy did it. But unfortunately, you bury Toby.
Oh, suffering succotash. Toby.
Hey, look at this.
Can I try and appear as innocent as possible and clear my name of this besmirchment?
You could look as innocent as you want to look.
Sweet.
Does anybody else want to start?
Yes,
for the-
Toby. Did you see what Scruffy did to Toby?
Nuffy.
is very heavy.
I go and I help Toby.
I am going to grab the book that's really heavy and try and hit Nuffy around the head with it for being mean.
You don't even need monsters in this game. You just have each other.
Yep.
Boy.
Like, don't you tell lies about me. I was all the way over there. How rude. Badoosh.
Ow.
Yeah.
I'll just say you whack him and don't do any extra bit.
Ow.
Okay.
Does
Yeah.
any-
Who said a little knowledge didn't hurt?
Emotional damage.
Come on, Toby. Let me dig you out of this trap that Scruffy has trapped you in.
Such a liar.
I
Next
keep an eye
time,
on
it won't be a
Scruffy now.
book, and it'll be my dirty nappy, and I'll get you square in the face.
Not again. Not again. You won't.
That would be a very shitty situation, wouldn't it?
I mean, it wouldn't be Babies and Broadswords without a good amount of poop jokes.
Yeah, no doubt.
You okay,
All right.
buddy? You okay, buddy?
Anybody else want to look for the book?
Yeah. Can I find it? And can I look for it in the pile that's fallen on
You
Toby?
can.
Be like,
You need a brainy or nosy roll of 9 or above.
wow. All right. I will go with Brainy. Can I get a bonus somehow, like spending cookies or something? How does that work?
I don't think so.
I will spend a cookie, and I will use my power of, that's not what my book says, which will give me a +2 bonus to any brainy skill.
Okay.
So that's +2,
Okay.
plus my precociousness is 5. So 6, 7, 10.
10. All right.
11.
11.
And I'd be like, oh, this book? And just pull that one that's like stuck on Toby. Oh, this book? Is that what you're looking for?
Roll me a d6.
1.
You actually pick up the Bergendorf Beavers and the Trouble with Grandpa's Leg instead of the book you're looking for.
This the book you're looking for? Oh, no, this is the book about beavers.
You learn from this book something sticky this way comes as a knack, and you lose 2 to your nope smacks.
Say that again?
You learn the something sticky this way comes knack,
Okay.
and then you lose 2 to your nope smacks.
And I lose 2
Mm-hmm.
to
The mac nopes. Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting that. I lose 2 to what?
Your nopes max.
I don't think we actually went over what nopes are. So nopes are a mechanic just for this adventure. It's like sanity. So you were supposed to roll a d6 for it at the beginning, but not
4.
Yeah, there are
I
2
lose
different character sheets, so it depends on if you got the crawl one.
No, I got the original one. Sorry. All right, so I rolled 4 nopes, and I'm at 2.
Yep, there you go.
All right.
And after all of your searching, the librarian yells out in frustration, and she holds up a piece of paper in her hand. Apparently, my friend Herbie has taken the book so he could experiment with it. And I need the book if we're going to find out what the chanting means.
Where's Herbie?
I don't think the book that I found is about that. This one is about how when you have a beaver, sometimes you get something sticky. I don't think it's...
No, that's not the book. That's not the book. Herbie usually likes to hang out in the lunch lady's pantry because he's super weird. Just down the hall, and you'll be able to find it from the smell.
Does he get hungry a lot? Maybe he works really hard and get hungry a lot.
Yeah, but the lunch lady it's not very appetizing in there.
No, but it might
It
be
always
free.
smells like porridge.
I've done thing in my dappies that like smell more appetizing than what the lunch lady makes.
That's fair.
It's very rare that, you know,
Your dappies smell better than her breath. It's bad.
I mean, maybe there's some cookies lying around though.
Oh yeah. I would brave her breath in order for cookies.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's a really hard choice, but I guess if you
I
guys
will
want
run
to.
screaming out of the library and run screaming down the hall, yelling cookies at the top of my lungs.
But that's not going to be helpful.
It's a good thing the adults in this orphanage are completely useless.
Yes.
It's a good thing we are useless. Well, the lunch lady having a pantry may seem unnecessary since all she ever feeds you is porridge. But the grown-ups sure as heck aren't eating cold oatmeal every day. The cleaning crew enjoys their onion and onion sandwiches, and the nurses live on wilted salads and regret. The lunch lady thrives on large piles of stinky garbage that she swipes from the dumpster behind Sir Beef's a lot.
Ew.
On the other side of town. Usually the pantry is considered out of bounds, mostly due to the smell. But the flashing of lights beneath the door suggests someone else is out and about tonight. The zapping noises and smell of burnt hair suggest they're up to no good. Sounds like your kind of people.
I'm going to run full tilt into the door, not attempting to open it, but head bash it to like try and make it open that way because, you know, I'm not the smartest.
It kind of swings open pretty easily as you whack your head against it. Wasn't really locked.
Cool.
So you just kind of whack it and it goes bling.
Cookies!
And when you step into the pantry, there is long countertops covered with garbage that have been sorted out into types. One is just chicken bones and another is melon rinds. There's an impressively tall pile of ground beef next to an even more impressively tall pile of... Oh, gross. Never mind about that pile.
I wonder what that second pile is. I go check the second pile.
In the pantry, however, is the lanky, dark-haired big kid in the corner reading a book aloud and fiddling with some dials on a big black machine. I need all of you babies who enter the pantry to make me a nopes check. Since this place is gross and smelly and full of meat.
So what do we do to make a nopes check?
Roll a d6 under our nopes, I guess.
Yeah, the you're supposed to roll underneath whatever the nopes max is, and if you go above it, then you lose one from it. And as you keep losing, it keeps being harder to roll under it, and then you get another timeout.
All right, so even though I lost 2 points, I still roll under my max.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's your current max. I thought it's like because it's like sanity. It's not a
Yeah, it keeps going
Yeah.
down.
All right. Nope.
Well, I rolled a 5 and my max was 4, so now I'm at
Uh-oh.
3.
Yep.
Oh no.
I rolled a 5 and now I'm a 1.
Rolled 2 and I had 3, so I'm good.
Yeah, I had 5 and I
fine.
rolled a 3.
Okay.
I have 6 nopes and I rolled a 2, but I assume that if I were to roll a 6, then it would reduce by 1 at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, the
Nice.
twins are not doing well. We are noping the fuck out of this.
All right. Bleak
Am I
season.
good? Yes.
You asked about something sticky this way comes. You don't have it in the core book. It's in this crawl book.
All right.
It
Well-
said
You didn't tell me that.
I didn't pay attention to that. That's my own fault.
It's okay.
Babies with this knack are gross, but they're good at it.
Nice.
They've taken being unclean to an art form. When they use this knack, babies can stick someone to the floor. They will be unable to move to another range for 1 round of combat. If you use it outside of combat, the target is stuck until they manage to break themselves free.
Mm.
How ironic that he got stuck to the floor and now he can stick other people to the floor now mechanically. Like
He's learned a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
learned from and I'm definitely, until I started noping out, was staring really hard at Scruffy with vengeance in my heart. But now I'm noping out, so we'll get back to vengeance later. And I just kind of go over and grab my sister's arm and just kind of hold on. Faith? Oh, what is this place?
You figure out that the big kid is Herbie. And he's been sneaking down to the pantry to conduct experiments on the garbage with an unholy mix of weird books and electricity. When you see him, you see that he is standing over his latest creation, conducting yet another experiment. Herbie has made a ham monster, or a hamster, if you will, and he's trying to bring it to life. Every few seconds, he will read some nonsense words and flip the switch on the machine and shout, "It's alive! Alive!" After a moment, he'll look down and notice that the hamster is not, in fact, alive, and go back to his book.
Nice.
He's so
Toby, I
weird.
think, is probably good friends with Herbie, having done his own experiments, probably with Trash too, honestly. And so I think Toby walks up to like Herbie's side and sees his experiment going on. And he says, "Oh, I like what you've got, what you're working on here. What, any results?"
None yet. The results are inconclusive.
Toby's a pretty smart baby. Can he give some kind of piece of advice or like some kind of suggestion to try to help him bring the hamster to life?
You can help him bring this to life. You need to come up with some ideas and make a crafty roll of 9 or above.
I don't think that's gonna be possible for me, but I'm gonna try anyways.
That's okay.
I got a 5 on the die. My crafty is only +1, so 6. So I think Toby pulls like a single kind of errant thread from his security blanket that he wears as kind of like a shawl hood over him, and he goes, "You need life thread in order to bring it to life, of course." And then he kind of like drops it when it kind of floats down onto the pile of ham.
Okay. Let me make sure I got this right here. Oh, okay, I lied. There's several rolls you could make.
Okay, well, I'm happy to take the 5 that I got. I've got some good other stats, I think.
You can do crafty, beefy, cool, or brainy, but brainy's a little higher.
Damn, Brainy's my best roll, and even then, it's still only gonna come out to an 8.
Yep.
Is that with your precociousness added into it?
Oh, you add the straight value as well?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So that would have been an 8 plus 5. So that would have been a 13 then.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So what did you want?
That's much better.
Crafty, beefy, cool, or brainy?
That would be Brainy.
Mm-hmm.
Brainy is Toby's best stat.
Okay.
Yeah, when you were like, oh yeah, no, it'd only be like a 6, I was like, there's no skill base that would get you if you rolled a 5 to a 6. I was like, there's a step missing here.
I appreciate it.
It's all right. I don't even know what I'm doing, and I'm GMing. It's okay. So I will say with your brainy roll, you will notice that Herbie's machine, Herr Dr. Weisenschlaf's Junior Rejuvenist Revivificationator, is not actually plugged into anything.
Amazing. So Toby he'll do the thing with the pulling the thread from his security blanket, and then he'll just kind of bend over and he'll plug the table in, and he'll say, "Okay, now give it a shot."
Okay. And he does. He tries and he tries and he tries. And he says, "It's alive! It's alive! Wah-ha-ha-ha!" And the hamster is alive. And he says, "You are an excellent scientist assistant. You should come and do more experiments with me. Here, I have a present for you." And he gives you a book, the Necronomicon.
Ooh, I've been wanting to read this for a while. Thank you. Hell yeah, Toby will flip through it immediately. Very excited.
Yeah, you can flip through it. Absolutely. And if you want to, if you want to read it, you can read it. Another brainy roll of 10 will give you special information out of it. But you realize that oh hell, what was I going to say? Oh, you realize that the hamster has in fact come alive and wants to fight you as its creator.
You know, that's fair. I want to find my creator sometimes too.
You know what? That's actually very fair. So this is going to be our first combat. I do and don't know what the hell we're doing here, but we're fighting. We're fighting the hamster. It is a monster made of ham. It's a hamster. No, we're not apologizing. The joke is hilarious and you know it. That's it.
As the hamster like leaps at Toby, he goes, "My son, why?"
So,
For taking turns, everybody just rolls a d6.
that sounds good. Go for it. Let me get my little initiative tracker pad.
Well, I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 1, so we've got the
Same.
whole game.
Rolled a 2.
So, Muffy with the 6. Muffy, what'd you get?
1. I got a 1. Sorry,
Yeah, I
I
heard-
wasn't coming through for some reason. My sound was being weird.
You and Foxy both got a 1.
Mhm.
Toby, I think a 2. I just need to know what Nuffy got.
2.
2. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Toby actually got a 6. Apologies.
Oh.
Easy mistake.
Uh-huh.
For ties, we usually do rock, paper, scissors.
You can go first.
Or that.
I mean, I think it makes sense that you go first because the hamster is literally flying at you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. It's coming
Yeah.
right on my throat, I'm guessing.
He's mad at his creator, so
Flying ham.
He's going for the eyes, boo.
All right, so Foxy and Scruffy, you guys get to rock, paper, scissors each other.
As my camera's being weird, I will let you go first.
Okay. So Foxy and then Scruffy. So we'll be Toby, Muffy, Nuffy, Foxy, Scruffy.
perfect. That sounds great. Say that 5 times fast. Ready, set,
Yeah.
go.
For a $100 donation, I will definitely say it 5 times fast. All right, it is our first combat. So, Toby, I'm going to let you go before the hamster because you are his creator.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I appreciate it. I am going to use my special ability, Play With Us Forever and Ever. I am just gonna smash 2 cookies, and I assume spitting range. It's leaping right at me, so I assume it's close enough for spitting range.
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna introduce him, the hamster, to my special friend. So. The Warwalk unleashes an attack of dark magic or tentacles or whatever and automatically causes 1 point of tummy ache damage and 1 round of cranky. And I'm going to take 2 ouchies from this. So what happens in this moment is the scarf the blanket that's wrapped around my neck protectively, it animates and tightens around his throat and starts to gag him a little bit. And you see Toby start to choke as the blanket acts protectively and attempts to harm and keep the interfere between the hamster attacking and getting at Toby.
Okay. And that adds something to it, right? You said.
I think it says it automatically causes 1 point of tummy ache damage and 1 round of cranky.
And cranky gives you an extra. The next damage does an extra tummy ache.
Oh, cool. So it almost stacks on itself. Neat.
Yeah.
Cool. Fantastic. All right, so roll your damages.
What would I roll for damage? Just D6?
Well, it's just opposed rolls, so you just roll your attack, which for that you would probably pick precociousness. You roll that, and then Julio will roll against it, and then it's opposed.
Okay, great. Do I add precociousness to this as well?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, awesome. So I got a 4 on the die. My precociousness is 5, so that gives me a 9 total. And I assume I don't add the know-it-all perk that I have. Yeah, because that would be. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah. So 9 total.
So you got a 9 and I got a 6. So that means he'll take 3 damages. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
So the hamster will go now. And he's gonna try to bake you. He's going to try to bake you. And the forks that are sticking out of him shoot some electricity out. And you're going to contest my roll as well. Let's see. Eight. I got an 8. So you'll just contest it back the same way.
Would I use precociousness here as well, or would I use like adventurousness?
Is it the same stat that the attacker rolls, Aaron?
You can kind of tell how you're doing it. So if you're just trying to leap back or something, it might be adventurousness. Or if you're trying to be clever about it, then you could use precociousness.
There you go.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So I think that in this moment, like Toby is used to his blanket acting of its own volition, and he like lets it do its thing. Like he kind of goes like a little limp, so it has like extra give. And like he acts in a specific way to know like kind of accounting for it. So I guess I'll use precociousness here. I got 5 on the die. My precociousness is 5, so 10 total.
10. So you were not successfully attacked. So no damages to you.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm just imagining like the scarf totally interposing itself and like wrapping itself in the hamster, and just like it's just can't get through this like fabric.
Perfect. And our friends at Guild Superior have given a donation of a 2d6s to be for your party. So whoever needs them, you'll have 2 extra d6s.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, from our buddies over there at Guild Superior, aka Dave, because Bleak is here, so he's not over there right now.
That's right. Or am
So,
I?
Are you? Maybe you are in both places at once.
Have you ever seen Dave and I in the same room at the same time? Yeah.
I have seen you in the same place at the same time.
Oh, that's true.
All right, so that brings us to Muffy. It is now your turn.
Awesome. So,
Cool gift.
I am going to start spouting off fun facts. I'm going to take 2 cookies out of my pocket and I'm going to start munching on them. And I'm going to start just listing off random things. Like, did you know that pigs don't have sweat, or pigs have sweat glands, and ham comes from the thigh of the pig? And then also, like, electricity doesn't move at the speed of light, but like it's really close. And I am using and then there's this one, and she does this. I start regaling an enemy about my new favorite topic, which causes 1 round of board, and then apparently I get a second attack as a little thing at half damage.
Okay.
And then when I realize that the hamster is not listening to me, I take 2 grumps.
Okay.
That's my sister. She's so
I thought
smart.
it was super interesting. I don't know why he's not listening to you.
I thank you. It's super rude. It's super rude. And then because he's so rude, I'm just gonna actually throw my book at him.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Chuck it.
So this is my second attack as a little thing at half damage.
Okay.
So I assume this is using my adventurousness skill, because I'm
Whichever one. Yeah.
being physical. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, that's an 8.
Okay.
It's pretty good considering I only get a +2 to my adventurousness.
Okay, and what was your first roll? I'm sorry, for your first attack thing that you did?
So my first attack, it doesn't say I have to roll anything. I just spend 2 cookies. And then you get affected by 1 round of board, and then I get the second attack at half damage. And then I take 2 grumps.
Perfect. All right, so you have the better roll, so I take the damage. And my hamster is looking like it's getting ready to be carved up for Thanksgiving dinner or something. And Nuffy, it is your turn.
seeing my sister being so smart and engaging this ham and kicking its ass, but then seeing that she took grumps because of it, I'm immediately and I rummage through my bag and I go, "Want to see my new drawing?" And I pull out my picture and I rush to my sister and I'm like, Look, see, I drew you. Look, it's you here, and look, you're taking that ham and you're putting it in a can. Look, and it says Pam there, and then you're just stuffing it in there and you're just putting it away. You see how great you look? You're so smart." And in doing that, she will lose 2 grumps because of my awesome drawing.
It's awesome.
I love you, sis.
I love you too.
So smart. But I will take 2 ouchies.
Okay, 2 ouchies.
Yeah, but I will cure her of her grumps.
That's very nice of you. That's
I know
very-
my grumps is my lowest thing too, so I appreciate that very much.
No problem. I'm here for you. You can keep it. You can put it on the fridge when we have a fridge.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have got another donation for the party, and it is an extra cookie.
Ooh.
Nice. Thank you very much.
For everybody?
Thank you.
Nope, just one.
Just for one of
Okay,
us.
just one.
Party cookie.
Party
So
cookie.
if you need bribery or anything along the lines, then you have an extra cookie to do so.
Nice.
Oh, I see. A group cookie jar, if you will.
Yes. Yes. A group cookie jar. All right, Foxy. What you doing?
Okay, so I am like totally not into this ham. In fact, I've decided to go vegetarian as all we eat is porridge anyway. But I'm going to use the blackness of my soul, and I'm going to use 2 cookies and 2 ouchies to like let the emptiness of the universe consume him, and I'm going to try and attack him to make him cranky until the next round.
Okay.
And so that will be an 8.
Okay. You beats me.
So there's no damage from me, but he will be cranky. So the next time he takes damage, he'll take an extra point from me.
Okay.
And I'll just say, this is so gross. I just can't even.
Okay. So he's a cranky hamster. All right.
And bored. He's a cranky and bored hamster.
Yeah, boredom makes anybody cranky. So now he's like extra cranky. Extra cranky. Scruffy, you got a bored, extra cranky ham in front of you. Trying to
Okay.
steal your friends. What are you doing?
I am gonna say that my friend, they're my friends. That is not very nice, and you're being a bigger poopy head than Nuffy. And I'm going to have a pre-nap tantrum, shovel the 2 cookies that I got for selling the chicken into my mouth, and that allows me to have a +2 weapon damage, and I'm going to go ham on the ham.
Give it a taste of its own medicine.
Yes. So if I'm using precociousness, that's I'm not sure if I have to add like muscly or beefy or anything, but I rolled a 5 on the dice.
So you add, I think, what your skill that you're using, that number, and your precociousness both, I believe.
Okay, my precociousness is 5, and I will use muscly because I want to punch it in the nose, which is a +2, so that's 12.
Okay. So you punch the hamster right off the table, and its forks fall out, and the meat kind of falls off the bone, and it's just like this gray mess on the floor, and it's not monstering anymore.
Nice. Because I forgot to add another 2 to it, so that was actually 14.
It's mashed hamster now.
Yeah, it's very smushed.
Very small hamster.
Man,
All
that
right.
monster was such a ham.
And I get 2 grumps as a result of seeing it on the floor. Because I was like, I really wanted a nice sandwich.
And Herbie is so ecstatic and sad at the same time. He was happy his monster was brought to life, but then he's like, oh, we just killed my monster. I will have to make something else. I don't know what it is yet, but it will be something else.
Maybe don't give it teeth.
And I'm done with this book if you need it or want it. Or if you could take it back to the librarian for me, that would be cool too. And he hands you the pokey little puppy.
I'm okay. I got a book about sticky beavers.
I would prefer 2 cookies, please.
I'm going to try and bribe him for 2 cookies.
He pats his pockets. He reaches in and he pulls out of his pocket a rock with some like slimy stuff. And he said, I gave my last cookies away to that shady kid in the hallway with the backpack full of rocks.
Ah.
Oh, you got a rock too?
Yeah, this one's like slimy, like, I don't know. It's like Oogie Boogie kind of slimy.
I want to pick up some of the ham from the floor, take the rock rolled in the hat, so like pick up the ham, pick up the rock using the ham, roll it up a little bit and go, look, Nuffy, we got off to some really, really shady starts and I'm so sorry about that, but I made you a ham sandwich.
Oh, you're so nice.
And I know. I really, really feel bad about trying to steal your chicken, and I'm so sorry. Please take this lovely sandwich as my apologies.
Oh, it's okay. You know, I know you didn't mean it. I like you,
true.
and I give Scruffy a hug.
Okay.
I take the ham sandwich.
And then I'm gonna turn around to Muffy and say, look, I'm really sorry for everything I do to your brother. Have one of my cookies because I'm gonna keep being mean and I'm sorry. And I'm gonna give Muffy a cookie.
Okay. All right. No, that's you know what? That is a fair trade. I like that trade.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna go to Toby and say, look, it wasn't me that put the books on your head, but still, I'm sorry that you got dumped on. Because that probably hurt, and I'm gonna give him a cookie too.
Oh, thanks. I had already forgotten about that. He says as he unwinds himself from his blanket.
And then, because I have no sense, I'm gonna go to Foxy and go, you shouldn't be left out of being the only one who doesn't have some yummy, yummy food. So you've been really nice to me, nicer than anyone else. Please have I'm not going to have many cookies left after this, but I want you to have one. And I'm going to give my third of 5 cookies.
So Foxy says, thank you so much. And then also gives Scruffluff one of Foxy's cookies. so that they also get a cookie as well.
Thank you so much! And I'm going to sit and just pet the cookie.
Now we all get cookies. Yay!
Well, so our lovely friend Jason from Even Footing has given a right proper donation of $50, which gives you a fancy loot item.
Ooh.
Heck yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah.
So you have the opportunity, I don't care who does it, to roll a D8 and we will figure out what your fancy loot's going to be.
I think it should be Scruffy.
Scruffy.
They gave us all cookies.
Yep. All right. I agree.
Thanks. Okay, do I even have it? I do have a D8. Here we go. Okay. It's a 5.
Ooh.
Roll it again.
Alright. I like
Wasn't
number
good
5.
enough.
You're not having that one. Have 2.
That's what Timbo rolled and already has, so I want you to
Mm.
Fair. This is number 2.
Number 2. Okay. You get a weird shaped rock with numbers on it. What you do is, 1, excite the weird kids. They really like this rock. But you are able to re-roll any failed skill challenge one time.
Damn. Okay, thank you.
Now that's a primo rock right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's sparkly and kind of makes me want more rocks like that.
I know.
It's
Do you
my
think
precious.
like maybe there's like 7 of those rocks, like 7 different shapes of those rocks?
That would be really cool. They'd look so nice, all the same color too. Yeah.
Mhm,
That's a
mhm.
big number of rocks. Also,
I know.
I have a hard time imagining 7 of anything.
I know.
Yeah. And all different shapes of them, not the same shape.
And all different shapes too.
Yeah.
That's blowing my brain.
How many sides does my nice rock have?
How many sides does your rock have?
Yeah. Can we count that high?
I've never counted sides of a rock except for math rocks. So because we're playing a D6 based game, it's gonna have 6 sides.
Cool. Okay.
Sides. That's so many sides.
Wow.
I just
I
got
can
it.
count to
Literally is a
3
D6,
twice.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
literally a die.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's why the weird kids
Jack
get
the
excited
joke.
about it. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Oh no, we were all there.
All right.
That's really good.
So you have the book the librarian was looking for. You have the option to 1, take it back to her now, or 2, go continue down the hallway.
I'm gonna keep stroking my cookie.
Well,
Well, maybe
so
if we
the librarian wanted the book so she could figure out what the weird kids were chanting, right?
Yeah, so we should
So-
bring it back to her, and then maybe she'll give us
Mhm.
something like a rock for it.
Do you think she has another
Or-
rock?
Maybe.
That would be so cool.
You could add it to your collection.
Well, then I think we should go back to the librarian and see what she has.
I put the hand
had me
grenade
at
in my
rock.
pocket to save it for later. I'll eat it at the most inopportune moment.
Nice.
So you're
I'm
going
gonna
back.
pick
Yeah.
the ham up and walk off eating it.
That's right.
Disgusting.
Yeah, like it's got proper mank stuff from the floor on it and bits of fluff and some hairs all woven in and things. Yeah.
Fluff and stuff. Yeah, definitely. Fluff and stuff. All right. So you go back to the librarian.
While we're walking down the hall, is there enough light for Toby to read from the Necronomicon?
From the Necronomicon? Sure.
Awesome. You said there was a roll involved with that one?
Yes, a brainy roll of 10.
I hit it.
You got 10?
12 total. Yeah,
12.
12 total.
So while you're reading through it, you come across a recipe. And the recipe would have allowed you to control the hamster.
No! Toby drops to his knees in the middle of the hallway. No! My son! No!
Toby,
Tears
you
streaming
okay?
down his face.
That's
Toby,
harsh.
no, you okay? I grabbed my ascot from earlier and I wipe his tears and I blow his nose.
I grabbed Nuffy by his shirt and look him in the face. He was so young, Nuffy. He was so young. I just bawling, not incoherently.
It's just the way nature works, you know. Nature, there's a cycle, right? And then your son is gone, but now he's a ham sandwich. And then when I eat him, it's gonna fill me up. It's gonna make me stronger. And so it's just the cycle of life.
You're gonna eat my son.
Oh,
You
you're
see, that's
right.
the only part of what you said that really entered Toby's brain.
I can't eat your son. What? But if I don't eat your son, Scruffy's going to be annoyed at me, and they're gonna take back their saying sorry to me. Now I'm torn.
Can you maybe split the sun sandwich with me?
Yes, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. We'll do that. I reach into my pocket and pull out the ham sandwich, and I try to rip it in half.
At least, do I get the top half or the bottom half of the hamster?
Oh, sweet suffering succotash! There's a prize inside! Oh, it's the rock! For your collection, Timbo! Oh, there's a prize inside! It's like those chocolate egg things. Oh, you can have the rock. And have
Thanks, that half. Can I have the top half maybe also?
Yes, you can have whatever half you want. Here, have the top half of your son and have the rock.
Okay, thanks.
This is the greatest gift ever. Let's not tell Scruffy because they might not be aware that they gave us this wonderful thing. They might have wanted to keep it if they knew there was a rock inside.
Definitely. With this between two of us, nobody will ever know this secret. I will take it to my grave, much like my son.
Which is the cycle of life. Then you'll go to your grave and someone will eat you, and then they'll feel full and it'll be beautiful.
Someone's gonna eat me?
Yes, it's the cycle of life. I've told you.
Toby looks a little bit more distraught than when he started this conversation.
Just eat your son and don't worry about it. Here.
Okay. He goes to like take a bite, but he doesn't bite it. He's just a little bit of the bread.
Oh, there's no bread. It's just all ham around a rock.
Yeah.
Oh, just all ham around the rock?
Yeah.
He makes a pretend bite, but he doesn't actually bite into it.
You're eating your son.
I walk past with my handful of ham and go, "Your son tastes really good," and sniff and cuff a giant globule of snot all the way up my sleeve, and then carry on walking.
There's something wrong with Scruffy.
I think he'd appreciate tasting good. As Toby walks down the corridor.
Oh, stars.
I wait till Toby's not looking and I eat his son.
All right, about the time you get the first bite swallowed of Toby's son, you're back at the book nook.
We found your book.
Oh, great. I needed that. Hold on. Give it here and I will figure out what all of this nonsense is.
And I hold it out.
And the librarian takes it and she sits down and she sits in her chair and she gets this really contemplative look on her face and she just starts flipping through the pages. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Eureka, she says, and she taps a page. I figured it out. You're trying to summon a creature of great power and malevolence. The lurker in the loo, the dweller in the darkness, the janitor.
Why are they not the janitor?
If
From
they
the back,
do,
you can hear a nose blowing as a page has been ripped out of a book, and I'm using it as a tissue. In the background.
to awaken the janitor, he's going to be super upset at all the noise. So you better hurry up and stop him before it's too late, which is in like 20 minutes.
20 minutes? That's in like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that many. It's this many fingers. And she holds up to her hand like this, and then goes like this, and goes like this again. Both hands. Yeah. All right. I'm going
Are
to
you
teach
doing
you.
jazz hands? Are we dancing?
Yes, jazz hands is in fact how we defeat the janitor.
No. You need magic to defeat the janitor. And I'm going to teach you this magic. And she gets sparkly black Crayola.
Foxy starts
Jazz dancing.
With her little
Y'all
paws.
just start jazz dancing.
She just has
Both
paws. So
jazz,
she's just kind
jazz
of like,
ending too. We just can't see him.
Jazz paws.
Yeah.
Yep. So she draws you a symbol. And when she draws it, it is a long, thin tube with smoke billowing from the end in the middle of a red circle with a single angle slash cutting the picture in two.
What the fuck a letter did is that?
She also says, now that you have the symbol, you probably will need these too. And she gives you 5 cookies.
5 cookies. I've
One
never
from
seen so many
earlier.
cookies
There's
in my
one
life.
each. Oh, there's 5 of us. Never mind.
I'll rip out another page and blow my nose again.
I've never
All
seen
right.
more than 3 cookies at once in my life.
I think
You're
we
right.
are at a good place to take a break really quick.
A cookie break.
Everybody who wants to eat a cookie, drink some apple juice, change their nappy, any of those things, feel free to go and do that. You don't have, you can just shut your cameras off. That'll be fine. And we will return here shortly in a few moments after everybody does those things. And then I've got some things to talk to you folks about. So we will be back in a few. Until then, enjoy our music.
Thanks, everyone.
Yes, thank you all. Well, friends, all of you in the audience, while our babies are having a potty break, I want to say thank you, first and foremost, for being here with us for our annual Trevor Project fundraiser. This game that we are playing is Crawl of Cthulhu, a Babies and Broadswords adventure by Even Footing Games. We have dropped the link to that book in the chat if you are interested in getting your own copy. And we will also be giving away in our raffle at the end of our charity event a paper, like a physical copy of the Babies and Broadswords book, which looks like this. Super fancy, illustrated pictures and things inside. We love it. It's a great game. It's fun to play. Super simple. And as far as the charity this year goes, we are about $200 in donations today, which is fantastic. Last year we did 2,800, so I'm hoping to meet and or beat that this year. If you have donated to the game, we will be doing a donor game next weekend. Our top 5 donors will have the opportunity to play with my Jason of Heroes and Hooligans. He'll be running an adventure next Saturday at the same time in the same place to finish off our charity event. So that's super awesome, super exciting. Thank you for everybody who's here. Thank you for those who have rated into us. That's been really fantastic, and we appreciate all of that you're doing for us and this cause. It's an extremely important cause. If you're not familiar with the Trevor Project, they are a charity that helps at-risk transgender youth, and they have a hotline and things for those children who need that sort of stuff. You can find all of the information about them through their website, which I have dropped you the link in the chat. I did. But aside from that, once the babies get back, we'll continue with our adventure. You can pop your cameras back on whenever you're back, friends. Perfecto. So then I can know who's back. Are we having fun so far?
We are.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this is a fun little game. It's a fun little system. I would like to actually play it and not GM it. I think it would be fun to play as well. I mean, I'm enjoying GMing it, but I would also enjoy playing it.
Yeah, the character creation was like a lot of fun too. I know I was like giggling a lot at a lot of like the inside jokes and stuff.
I didn't send you guys the Crawl of Cthulhu book. I just sent you the regular one. But there's some like extra character classes in the Crawl of Cthulhu book, which I thought were super cute.
Like the cultist.
Yep, the cultist, which is what Foxy is. And there's also, hold on.
Pots and Pans Kid and the PI.
Yep, the PI. That's PEEEYE, PI.
Oh, that's fun.
Of course it is.
I was gonna say because I didn't see the cultist, right? I was like, that sounds like a fun one.
Yeah, that's in the Crawl book. I didn't send it to you because it also has the adventure in it, and I didn't want to spoil the adventure, so I just sent you the book that has all the rules.
I'm spoiled for everything. It's okay.
Well, you're also
I know that feeling well.
yeah, you're a creator of the book, so
Yeah, but I always feel bad. I still laugh. I still giggle at some of the jokes that we wrote. So
I mean, jokes are meant to be funny.
But like, I every time, because I always forget the Philistine joke, and it just every time I'm just like, that's so good that Jason wrote that one, and I love it.
Yeah, it's nice.
I love jokes that I can laugh at for years and years and years. Anyways, like I'm still laughing at one that I heard in middle school. That's how do you make Lady Gaga cry?
Wait a second. Lady Gaga was when you were in middle school? Because
Yes.
it just made me cry.
Damn. Ouch. That hurt.
That's how I cry.
Well, the upper
What is
echelon,
the answer? What is the answer?
poker face. You wanted to laugh. The
Oh,
eye
I
roll.
think I've heard that joke before. I think I've heard that one. It's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
A classic from middle school.
Well, the upper echelons of middle school. I think I was in like 7th or 8th grade when she became popular.
Yeah,
The
well,
non-Americans, how old is that?
14.
Yeah,
Oh,
like 13,
fuck,
14. Yeah,
I
I'm in
know.
early 30s.
I was definitely out of college when I first found out about
I was in my
Lady Gaga.
20s.
There was a
I
girl.
went to.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I bought my bestie, who one of my ex was my besties, loved the Pussycat Dolls, so I bought her front row center stage tickets to go see that, and it was worth every second. But Lady Gaga was her first huge concert, and she was there, and we almost walked out because she was terrible live.
Oh, rough.
Yeah, but we was like, who the fuck is this idiot? And we'd never even heard of her. It was like, who the fuck is this?
So
funny.
lame. She's never going anywhere.
Yeah.
Up there, no emotion, just a constant poker face.
Just a constant poker face. Yeah. One of the girls that I was in school with, she was the top of our class, our valedictorian when she graduated. Her name was Eva Gucker. And she was obsessed with Lady Gaga, and she would wear different like t-shirts that had her face on it every day for, I think it was like our whole freshman year she wore, because her mom had taken her to a concert in the summer. She was like, you know, the popular girls, and they've always got some silly name for their group, and it was like 3 of them, and they called themselves Gem. Jessica, Eva, and Marissa. Gem.
Like
And-
the cartoon
Yeah, pretty much.
Not
Like
a
the
hologram.
and the
Right.
holograms. Yeah. I
Yeah.
just wanted to
Why
be
do I know
clear
that?
in case Huli was too young to know about Gem and the holograms.
No, I am in my early 30s. I'm not that young, but I'm still pretty young, I think. I'm going to be young forever. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
You're a wee one. You're a little kid.
Or you're an old one.
I am. 49 yesterday.
Michigan fucking hot dogs. That still messes me up. Apparently, I'm from Michigan originally, and apparently in Canada they have a thing called the Michigan hot dog, which we don't actually eat, and it's spaghetti sauce on a hot dog.
It's awesome.
Ew.
We don't actually eat that in Michigan. I just want people to know it's not a real thing there.
People of Michigan do not claim the Michigan hot dog in any capacity.
No, exactly. No, we've got.
You don't know what you're missing, is all I'm saying.
No, I definitely know. I don't like spaghetti or spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, and it has to be. It's like a steamed hot dog, and then they put a slice of like American cheese on it, and then they put the meat sauce.
I thought you guys called it Canadian cheese up there.
No, in fact, we don't really have American cheese here, which sucks because American cheese is great for certain things, but we have Kraft singles, which not the same thing.
Is cheese product?
Cheese product, but it doesn't have the same good taste that the cheese product down in the States has.
They've outlawed the ingredients that are causing cancer.
The only place that have anything remotely resembling American cheese is McDonald's, because they make their own cheese. So it's the only place you can go that's got like the same cheese as south of the border.
It's a cheese derivative.
We have squeaky cheese.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, for poutine, you need squeaky cheese.
You need the squeaky cheese. So we have squeaky cheese.
I like cheese curds. I used to work at a creamery, and we had some super delicious pepper jack ones.
Yeah, well, your face is a cheese curd. Sorry, just get back into it here.
Probably. I agree with Dave. I will be a hooligan forever. All right, everybody's back.
Hooligan.
Are you feeling rested and refreshed? Did you have good naps? Good. Yeah. All right.
My pants.
You probably did. All right. So you just finished up in the book nook, and you found yourself back out in the hallway. Down the hallway where the chanting has come from is the weird kid's room. The door to this room is covered in black construction paper, each piece scribbled upon with squiggly lines and pictures of eyeballs. Pretty standard weird kid door. While the chanting isn't coming from this room, weird kids tend to know what other weird kids are up to. They may have useful information about the super irritating blabbering coming from the darkest end of the hallway. They may be willing to part with that information for a price. It just depends on what you're willing to give up.
I'm going to show the illustrations because our illustrations are great.
Oh.
They're really cool.
Those are adorable.
Can I grab one of those?
You can grab one on Amazon, or you could order it from your local bookstore.
I will do that, but I was referring to the Nuffy grabbing one of those pieces of construction paper.
Those are the piles.
Pressure sales.
Yeah, that's from the pantry. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just show it off.
Holy, can I grab a piece of construction paper?
You can.
This will come in useful later, and I roll it up and put it in my bag.
Any Thorthers, Warlocks, or Cultists in the party can try to remember the secret weird kid knock with a crafty roll of 9 or above.
All right. Let's see.
I get +1 on my crafty.
No, I only rolled an 8.
I got a 7.
I got 12.
Oh,
Nice.
Thank God Toby's got his shit together.
I succeeded as well.
You do the knock on the door, and the door creaks open slowly, and a voice inside says,
Hold on. Can I do the secret knock?
Yeah.
It's not even like the handshake or haircut, shaving a haircut too big.
Shaving a haircut, yeah. No, it's just
Just a
In
regular
rapid
knock.
succession. Yeah.
As Nuffy does the knock, Toby goes, "Do you know how long it took me to get that? You're a pro."
Nuffy knows. That's what they say. Nuffy knows.
Nothing knows
Nothing, no.
nothing.
This is why me and Foxy couldn't remember it because we're like, and no, that's not it. What is it?
Patty
Open
cake,
that damn door
patty
now.
cake, no, that's not right.
Sorry to have interrupted you, Thither.
No, you're okay.
Don't be angry at me, Thither.
The door opens. Slowly creaks open. And when it does, you hear "Enter Melon." You go
You
in?
have a big enough melon to crawl into? Cool.
And I'm just gonna amble in and start looking for the melon.
Yeah, Foxy says, Nuffy, you should go first since you know Nuffy everything or something.
Nuff knows. It's not hard.
Yeah, so go in first.
Okay, I go in first.
These are like your people, right?
Come on, Claude. I go in first.
Isn't Claude still on Toby's dart?
Yep.
Like,
Yep. So it's just dragging, like, and Toby's still like riding the broomstick, so he just dragged in behind him, like.
Is Toby like doing this like it's a horse? Like,
Yeah, exactly. He's like at 100%.
oh, where's my
right?
coconuts?
Hey, weirdos. Walking going, hey, weirdos.
Yes, hello, fellow weirdos.
How's it going? Weirdos.
Yeah, I am looking for something for the room. I thought I had it in my pile. Oh well, YOLO. All right. So you open the door and you go in, right?
Right.
Okay. When you go in, you see a bunch of weird kids standing around a circle and holding mops, towels, and diapers. They're all gesturing towards something in the middle, and it's plain to see whatever they found is scaring the pants off of them. One of the weird kids notices you, turns, and waves at you frantically, telling you to stay where you are.
I'm sorry, what? What are you saying? I keep walking forward.
You keep walking for him. All right.
He's
Yeah.
dragging Toby.
What did you say? Wait, what are you guys doing here? Hey guys, what are you doing? What's that? Where you got a mop? I got a broom. Well, Toby's got a broom.
You see the creature that they have there in the middle, and it resembles nothing so much as a giant eyeball covered in legs wearing 1,000 diapers. All babies who look upon this creature must make a nope check.
Well, this is where it all ends because I only have one nope left. Oh, and I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 1.
I got a 2 as well.
So good.
I am at 0 nopes. I have no more nopes to give.
Oh, I'm at 2 nopes.
I think no nopes means you need a timeout.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Holy suffering succotash.
All right. I will roll my magical sitter dice of timeout time. And you get 6 minutes.
6 minutes?
Time.
Oh, Nuffy's in trouble.
Oh, Nuffy's in trouble. Nuffy's in trouble.
I'm going to make
We'll
a
return stronger than ever. If
I'm going to
someone
put
can-
you in timeout and start your timer, and I'll bring you back when you're out of timeout. Wah, wah. Timer started.
I say what we do is we just start filling chat with all sorts of like random things, just like totally unrelated to what's going on, just to really confuse him. Just
Can't he still watch?
Yeah, he can still hear us. He just can't be a part of it. He's napping.
But I think that would I don't think he would do that though, because that ruins the spirit of the play, right?
That's true.
Okay, logging in.
Take your headphones off, Nuffy. Don't be a jerk.
Yeah, rude.
Plug your ears. You must not be able to hear us at all. Go get some cotton and just shove them into your ear holes and just no sound.
All right.
Take a little of your ham sandwich and stick it in there.
So your notes. I say you needed. Well, you needed. You know what you needed, right? Because you had your
needed
notes.
to roll
Okay.
under, yeah.
Okay, so even if you were successful, you still lose one note.
Okay.
Oh dang!
So how many do we lose if we're not successful?
The amount that the difference. That's what you lose.
Oh.
Just the ones who are still going to lose on top of it.
All right,
Is
well
it
then
a
I'm on
twin
timeout.
problem?
Yeah, it's a twin problem. I'm on timeout too. The twins are on
All
timeout
right.
together. Because I rolled a 6.
Uh,
and I
dang.
had 3 notes. So
all right. Well, you've got 4 minutes of timeout.
okay.
Bye.
Have
Oh,
a good
man.
time out, children.
They're
Twins are
going.
in trouble.
I have teenagers. I don't get to put them in timeout, so this is fun. I like it. You're in timeout. So for those of you who are not in timeout yet, you see the creature in the middle. And this creature is clearly there trying to contain it still and keep it from getting out. And they've drawn this weird circle in the middle of the room, and it keeps breaking before they can finish the ritual. They need help distracting the monster. So you babies need to come up with some sort of distraction plan while the weird kids do weird kid stuff. Otherwise, this terrible cosmic horror will break free.
Guys, the librarian told us what to do. Jazz hands.
Oh, that was better than my thought. I was gonna run at it and headbutt it.
I mean, what if we all just like coordinatedly did like a
Jazz
dance?
hands. Yeah. Toby, you gotta come and get in line with us, and then we can all do jazz hands together.
The hilarious thing is you can't see me, but I'm actually doing jazz hands. I started doing it anyway.
Toby goes, it sounds like that is a great idea. And Toby starts doing jazz hands with the rest of the group. Would this creature, this thing being in this circle, would it count as an enemy?
Yes, absolutely an enemy.
So while Toby's doing jazz hands, he is also going to be a creepy child, and he is going to stare unceasingly at the eldritch horror. I'm going to spook the enemy and force him to give me a cookie.
That's what he looks like.
Amazing.
I love it. Okay.
All right, so
Claude doesn't have hands, and get out of here. Nuffy, get out of chat. You're not supposed to be listening.
you're in timeout.
Yeah, cheap love.
Phil and Lil are in timeout over there. So, based on the number of babies, it's an odd number of you at this moment. Half of you will need to roll success of at least 10 on whatever skill it is that you're using to distract. I will let you choose. So I say 2 of you need to get at least 10.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna use coolness to do my cool dance.
Oh, wait. Okay.
And can I use a cookie to do my whatever skill so that I can add another one?
Yeah,
To my
you can do that.
okay. Okay. So then I get a 10.
Okay, so that's 110.
I rolled a 1 on the dice, but my precociousness is 5. I have 2 to muscly, and I have a gra thing, which is.
And we have rerolls that we can use from the
Yes.
people watching.
But
Yes, you do.
if I use my gra, then I get an extra 2 to the muscly, so that's a 5, so it would just make me 10.
Okay, perfect. So you don't have to use any of your fancy stuff.
Cool.
Great.
Awesome. Is that's 2 successes already, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but 3 would be better.
Oh, sweet. Because I was 1 shy. Whoa.
That's
I was going to say,
that's
was
the timeout
that
timer.
like in game or out game?
That's the timeout timer.
Oh, they get to come back, but they're not going to be a cool part of our
No.
Nope.
defeating.
They don't, because I'm going to tell you what happens. Okay. So you had 2 successes, which is what you needed. That being said, the weird kids all breathe a sigh of relief as the Smaldrich horror is trapped within the circle. One nod from the leader, 2 of them dump out a toy box and trap Yog Sagi underneath of it, and quickly climb on top of it. All combined, 37 pounds of them, keeping the creature pinned down. The box bucks and rocks, but the monster does not break free. All of the weird kids grin at each other maniacally. They've got their elder god now. This may have been a mistake. The leader turns to you and places their hood back on their scaly head. Many thanks for the aid, travelers. You forever have the gratitude of the ancient temple of spooky bedtime noises. We know not how Yog Sagi, the Yellowed King, came to this plane of existence, but we fear it may be the doing of our sworn enemies, the ancient order of the smiley, happy sun. They've been summoning junk like this all week.
God, I hate those guys.
I know, they're the
Yeah.
worst. But
So rude.
we're glad that we could help. And
Yeah,
and
maybe,
Foxy does some more jazz hands because now she thinks that that's what everybody needs. It's obviously the answer to all problems.
It's
Shuffle up
obvious.
was winning.
Maybe now that we've helped capture your god, you might reconsider my application to the group.
It's a possibility.
Also, you should
Yes.
probably pay us lots of cookies. At least the 3 of us who
Mhm.
helped you trap your Smelder god.
Yeah.
Well, you
I will
see,
forego cookies for consideration. Thank you.
Toby
Well-
definitely needs your cookies. And then we can buy your place in here. Come on.
maybe
I want to earn it.
give you some cookies. Maybe we can give cookies. We are accepting applications. Anybody that wants to join us can join us, so we can be better than the other kids because they're terrible. The Ancient Order of the Smiley Happy Sun is awful.
Well, can I just speak for the group when I said we'll consider it? Because honestly, you guys are not doing that well at containing your eldritch horrors. And
Mhm.
so I know Toby thought he wanted to join, but now he's unsure. So maybe you guys should try and do something to entice him to come join you.
Yeah.
I'm unsure. I'm unsure. He's just looking at Foxy.
I mean, you guys could not even control one small eldritch horror. Come on.
Well, it's
You had
been
to come in and do
crazy.
jazz hands.
all week. It's been like this all week. They've been summoning these creatures, and it's been terrible. Their new leader.
If it was all week, you should do better at it because you're experienced by now.
Well, not as experienced as we could be because we just really like being creepy, but they like being creepy and summoning weird stuff. Their new leader,
Excuses.
Gnarly Hotep, is terrible. He's so terrible. We used to be best friends with the Ancient Order of the Smiley Happy Sun until Gnarly Hotep showed up. And he's terrible because he said that we shouldn't be friends with each other anymore because they were going to do summonings and we were just being creepy. And that's very offensive because creepy is cool. They start with the same letter, K. Duh.
I know, but I just think you definitely need to give us some, I don't know, stuff for taking care of things for you.
Like maybe if you've got a rock.
No more rocks
No,
unless they
no,
have numbers on them.
Toby's making a collection.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I got a rock that had a number on it. It was in my sun.
I mean, if it's sparkly and has numbers on it, I could consider that kind of rock, but I need some stuff. We need some stuff.
Foxy wants the swag.
Since you helped us, we'll give you access to our box, Mr. E.
Also, do you know that swag stands for secretly we are gay?
I mean,
yes.
Sorry, I just had to interject.
Excellent. Give me some of that swag.
Yeah, I want swag.
For 2 cookies, any baby can reach in and grab something. But I must warn you, something may grab back. And
You're just making it more enticing.
For 1 cookie, I will perform a magic spell that will remove 2 of any misfortune type.
Oh, I actually do need that spell. So I'm going to take the cookie and so that you could remove 2 of my ouchies, please.
Okay, perfect. And he says, bibbity bobbity hibbity hoppity bip kiss bup kiss huzzah, and removes your ouchies.
I have a couple. I have a couple ouchies too. Can you do that for me too? That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, the twins can re-roll their Nopes max, so they're not so low anymore.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna ask, yeah.
Yeah, I just forgot to tell you.
Ooh.
Shouldn't they be allowing us to do these things for free because we saved their scrawny butts?
That's a really good point, Scruffaloff.
Like, you said you were going to pay us in cookies, and really you're just letting us pay you to access, like, buy your cool shit. We don't want to buy your cool shit. You should be paying us your cool shit.
I mean,
the whole world just runs on cookies, doesn't it?
You just saved the
State of the
orphanage
economy.
from Yogsagi.
Yeah.
And he was really just peeing on people's beds. I think
that was Nuffy. We already stopped Nuffy.
Yeah.
The Phantom Peer
was definitely Nuffy. Because Nuffy knows nothing.
And we
it was definitely Nuffy.
He woke up with a wet bed. We saw it.
What I'll say
You guys are
is
so mean.
we can't pay
I'm not
you.
gonna play with you
Not
anymore.
very much. But maybe we can help you take on the Smiley Happy Sons. But we can't do it ourselves, because what happens if Gnarly Hotep manages to summon something really, really scary?
You would need us to do, again, our jazz hands. I understand.
Yeah,
That's why you should give us stuff for free.
Yeah.
I'll take it into consideration for the next group of adventurers.
They're not going to get our prizes. You're so mean. And I'm going to run at the box, grab whatever I can, and then bolt out the door.
Roll me a d6.
2. Reroll.
You pull out a bouquet of dead flowers.
Yes, I love flowers, and they're dead, so they won't make me snot anymore.
Actually, the flowers may be dead, but the pollen count is still very high.
Aha.
One round of cranky.
So,
Okay.
so that she can, so that you can use the flowers in combat.
Yes, you can.
Not,
It'll inflict-
yeah, not. It's not gonna
affect
make
you.
you snotty. I mean, unless you're snotty.
I am snotty.
Yeah.
Snot just
So-
flies everywhere.
One round of cranky, single use. And the leader goes to say, "Stop that, never mind."
Yeah,
Does
that's right.
anybody else want something from Mr. E?
Scruffy does that all the time, stealing stuff from the others.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
Yeah, nothing
I
new.
definitely want something too, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna grab him with my little paw, and I'm not giving any cookies. And I'm gonna grab in and walk out. I'm not even running away.
Okay, roll a d6.
4.
You get a scary rubber mask. Wearing this mask makes you feel like the scariest thing around, even if you can't really see out of the eye holes. Add a +1 to your Nope's max.
Ooh,
Nice.
love it.
Well, seeing that 2 people have now taken something and not paid with cookies, I'm feeling empowered to try the same. I was going to grab something anyway, but now I'm going to see if I can get away with not paying the cookie cost.
You're gonna do it without paying the cookie cost too?
2 people have gotten away with it, and they haven't tried to stop them. So
That's how the world works. The mean people get to get away with that stuff, and then the good people like us who are just trying to get by, we have to pay.
we have to pay. Are they gonna stop me
Nope.
if I try and no? Okay.
Yogsagi really made them very tired. And
Okay.
it's late.
Good.
They've been
Yeah.
up late.
That's true.
So you roll you a d6 too.
6.
It is not broomstick. I am just special and read it wrong. It's my boomstick.
Okay.
It's a double-barreled spitball gun capable of shooting 2 spitballs at once, just like Toby has. So you've been riding this stick around like a broom, and it hasn't been a broom the whole time. I'm terribly fucking sorry. I cannot read.
You know what? That lines up, though. To be honest, that makes sense even more so. I think he would have just been doing that anyways.
And can you remind me the mechanics for my boomstick?
Yep, a big thing and a little thing are needed to fire both barrels in the same round. Subtract 1 from your attack roll for the first barrel and 2 for the second. Takes a little thing to reload.
You're gonna put your hand in the box, Toby?
Say that again.
You're gonna put your hand in the box?
Yeah. Here's like 6 cookies. That's enough for me and the other 2 who stole something. I don't have enough for everybody, but here you go. And then he's gonna stick 2 hands into the box because I have a thing that lets me pick 2 items and then choose between them.
Okay. Roll a d6 2 times and tell me what you get.
A 4 and a 2.
Okay. You pull a scary rubber mask and a bouquet of dead flowers.
Oh, I want the mask. Absolutely.
Okay. Add a +1 to your Nope's max.
Hell yeah. He puts it on immediately as soon as he draws it from the box.
Okay.
And which that gets the +1?
It's your Nope's.
Oh, sweet.
+1 to your Nope's max. So if your Nope's was 8, it's up to 9 now.
What
Awesome.
do the dead flowers do, please?
The dead flowers will inflict 1 round of cranky, single use.
Oh, I thought I got that. I
Nope,
misunderstood. Thank
Nope, you give it to somebody else. It's an item you can use. It doesn't affect you. Except for the flavor, you're already snotty and it's full of pollen.
Cool. That was my
I'm not
confusion.
gonna put
Thank
my
you.
hand. I'm not gonna
Okay.
put my hands in there.
Oh,
So
you should. There was something squishy in the bottom.
there was.
No,
You gonna put your hand in there, Nuffy?
no.
It
You don't
squirmed
wanna
when I touched it.
In my box, I'm offended. Rude.
I assume this is like another
I already know
child
everything
saying
I need
this.
to know about sticky beavers.
Toby just pats like the offended child on the back, like telling me, "I get it, buddy. Don't worry."
So the leader tells you that the noise is coming from the mystical pillow fort of the Ancienter Order of the Smiley Happy Sons. And he tells you the password, which is a bit like Flurgen Blurgenstein Start.
In
And
which direction is it like that?
at the darkest end of the hallway.
No.
Is where it is. But that's the password.
That means we have to go back through the creepy tentacles of darkness, like my soul.
They live in the creepy tentacles of darkness.
These
They
guys
are the creepy tentacles of darkness.
Mm.
You okay, sis?
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious about what's going on, and I'm also getting really tired. And I kind of just, I thought, I had hoped that this would be it, and that they could just tell their friends to stop being loud, and they're not, and we just, I'm just tired.
No one can do anything for themselves now. You gotta do everything for everyone. That's how I feel all the time.
I guess.
We gotta get going though. Perk up, sis. It's almost done. Here, I'll take your hand and I'll help you along.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
We go through the vile darkness.
Once
Stop smelling the flowers, Scruff.
They smell so nice. I'm sorry. They just smell so lovely. Would you like to have a sniff?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
once you get back into the hallway, you remember that Tommy was trying to figure out who the phantom bedwetter was. Even though you blame Nuffy, the real culprit behind it was Yogg Soggy. Do you want to go tell him that you figured it out, or do you say fuck that guy?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I mean, if he's
Oh,
willing
but he
to
might
pay
have
us,
cookies.
but
Yeah, but he wanted us to pay him cookies.
Yeah.
I mean, we could like rub his face in it a little. That we solved the mystery. How long did he say he'd been working on that for? That could be.
Oh,
That's
we
right. And then we could clear my name.
you could.
Okay,
No,
but
but
we're
it-
gonna rub his
we
face in
need
something. We need something good to rub it in. Should we like pool all of our nappies?
Oh. But then we just have to run around with. Okay, sure.
I mean, there's plenty of corners to go poopy in.
That's a good point. And honestly, I just was peeing in corners this whole time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a fox. I don't do diapers. Sorry.
It's
Oh,
fine.
diapers are pretty good. They keep stuff from running down your leg and into your shoes.
Yeah, I don't wear shoes, so it's okay.
No.
Y'all are
These
wearing
for
shoes?
You have decided that you want to go tell Tommy then.
Yes, we're gonna go tell Tommy.
Only
Is it on the way?
No, we have to go
It's-
back.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
okay.
like a couple doors down the hallway.
I'm stealing everyone's diapers to make a diaper bomb on the way.
I don't trust Scruffy, so I don't let Scruffy take my diaper.
I gave you a cool rock, man. What's your problem? Jeez.
You're my
I mean-
problem. I can't
You get-
trust you.
I sneeze right in your face.
Oh,
You
Nice
get to his
fat-
door,
yeah.
and you hear the tick, tick, tack, tick from the inside.
Yo, Dick.
Tommy,
We found your culprit for you.
you did. You solved the mystery of the phantom bedwetter. I thought your friend said it was you.
Well, it was, but we also found another phantom bedwetter.
The real
Two
one.
phantom bedwetters. There are a lot of beds to cover. That makes sense.
And this is definitely the last bedwetter. There is definitely not another bedwetter in our midst. Absolutely not. This is
In this
the
whole
last one.
orphanage of
In this whole
children,
orphanage.
no
But
more
if you want to
bedwetters.
know who it is, you're gonna have to give us cookies.
Actually, I will pay you 4 cookies if you tell me who it is.
Make
Okay,
it
Make it
fine.
3
5.
and you got a deal.
5.
Make it 3 and you got a deal.
No, 5.
Four is
Three.
more than
You know what?
3.
3's a deal. I'll pay you 3 cookies.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
Nuffy gets the pooper bomb instead.
Thank me later, guys.
Nuffy's the one who's out of a cookie.
So
there's
he pulls-
5 of us. 2 of us are out cookies.
He puts 3 cookies on the
I'm also
desk,
out cookies.
and he pulls open his desk drawer, and he pulls out 5 gold star stickers, and he scribbles on the front of them, and they say, Junior Inspector Badge.
Ooh.
I grab a badge and a cookie, and I give a cookie to my sister. Here's this.
The badges will grant you +1 to any nosy roll.
Nice.
Ooh.
I grab a cookie and I give it to Scruffluff because they gave away so many cookies.
I would you like to split it with me? Because that's really sweet of
I
you.
No, I got some cookies. You should have it because you gave a lot away.
I know, but you gave me one earlier, and I do still have that one. How
I know.
about
Keep that
You
one.
hold
And
it
then
until
also, Toby needs a cookie too because he gave a lot of them away.
I was
Yeah.
actually going to give mine to Toby because I saw him give all the cookies for everybody who didn't pay cookies. And I will look at Scruff and Foxy. And all not like they didn't see me take something and not pay because they walked out. So I'm just going to try and shame them about it, just so we are clear. But I will be more than happy to share with Toby.
Oh yeah, I was wondering why I only had crumbs in my pocket. I forgot about that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, in that case, thank you. Hey, that means that Foxy, you and I can have the other 2 cookies, and then neither of us misses out. Cool. Thank you for the offer, though. That's really kind of you, and I won't forget your generosity.
You notice
That's a
that
big
these
word.
are
Wow.
oatmeal raisin cookies, not chocolate chip.
Oh,
Ooh, these are my favorite.
Yeah, I give it to Toby.
yeah, I'm gonna
And
give mine to Toby
smells-
too.
Slightly like a diaper.
Maybe not this specific bread, but I'll take it.
Hey, cookies are cookies,
Also,
man.
Toby,
Around here.
Toby getting the badge, he puts it on, but he puts it on upside down, so that way when he looks down at his chest, he can see the words, and he's like, "I always wanted to be a junior insector."
Yep, junior inspectors. You are now.
Nice.
I have a
On my
question.
way-
Junior insector.
Did Tommy write out Junior or did he put JR?
No, it says junior inspector.
Okay.
The
I
whole
just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to have somebody going, I'm a Gerger inspector.
Your turn.
Nope, it's written out junior.
On my way back from picking up the my badge, I'm going to accidentally trip and yeet the poop thing straight at Nuffy for being mean to everyone.
But now that Nuffy is so on top of Scruffy and their tricks, and I've been keeping an eye on them, he will very deftly roll forward and avoid the diaper as it comes towards him.
Yeah, you go to roll, and when you're in your somersault, the diaper lands on your feet instead of your head. So you're not a gumshoe anymore, you're a poop shoe.
Mm-hmm.
This brings a new meaning to stinky feet, Nuffy.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Nuffy.
You're
I
not
didn't
sorry.
mean-
Don't try. I know you. You're just mean.
You
I don't think they meant to do it. I think that they just
No.
slipped.
No.
I think they're poopy brain. I go over to
Why are you calling names, Nuffy?
I go over to
No.
Toby's stick and I retrieve Claude.
But
It looks like
is
I
it
need to be
magic
prepared
now?
to defend myself.
You mean you?
Yes,
would
I think
hit
my
Claude-
my broomstick is much charged now. Thank you.
Hey, does this
You're
mean we
welcome,
can push
Toby.
you off the stairs?
I don't know.
Speaking of stairs, as you get in the hallway, there's like a register grate in the wall, right? And you hear a new sound drifting through the pipes, something very loud and obnoxious. And you know that these registers lead to the boiler where the heat in the orphanage comes from whenever they decide to turn it on for you.
I don't think I've felt the heat on for a while. It's been pretty cold.
I am happy to cuddle you in bed if you get cold. We'll see our body warmth. It's okay.
I mean, I'm covered in fur, so that's pretty good. But do we want to check that out?
Well, we have to throw Toby off some stairs.
It's
Could we
true.
throw
I haven't
him-
found. Oh,
What if we threw you off the boiler? Like,
Or
it's
down
really
into the
tall.
boiler.
I just don't know where the stairs are, honestly. I'm not
That's
sure where they
true.
are.
does anybody know how will we even get to the boiler?
Well, I think that if we just follow this noise that's being made.
Oh, how is the vent like at the same level that we are?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Toby walks over and he tries to crack it open.
It's screwed on really tight and been painted over a bunch of times, so it's like stuck to the wall. You know, like when you go into one of those crappy put together apartments and it's like that, where they just paint it over.
Is
No,
it
like
Sure.
my house?
is the door next to it the only place where the vent is? Like, is it just the door right next to the vent?
Yep. It's not far from where you are. It's just right out in the hall.
There aren't really vents. There's just one vent in this wall, and that room is going to be really hot, and the rest of the orphanage is cold.
Okay, who wants to
Toby's
stand on my
just-
shoulders? I'll help you up so you can get to the door. Nothing, Muffy, you're the oldest one of us. Do you want to help out?
I think that it should be Toby, because if Toby falls, Toby can fly.
True, but Toby has to get up. on
That's a
top
good
of me
idea.
with a big old stick, and I don't want to stick up my butt.
You don't have to have a
Do you think that could happen?
There's
butt.
there's no room. There's already one up in there. I said to my sister.
I would throw something, but I
could
am now butt
probably
naked.
jump.
Apparently.
I could probably jump up to the doorknob,
Well,
or
you might.
I'm
That
not.
could work. maybe.
I'm pretty, foxy. Fox-like, because I am a fox,
Oh,
Mhm.
fine. Claude will go.
Because a rubber chicken is much foxier than a fox. I get it.
No, but
I
if,
mean-
if Claude falls, he'll bounce because he's made out of rubber and he won't get hurt. But if you fall, you might get hurt.
I don't think I'll get hurt. I'm pretty.
Fine, then you
I'm
go.
pretty amazing.
You won't have to do any of that because you notice that the door is cracked open. It is a large metal door standing imposingly before you, pitted and rusted from ages of disuse. You've walked by this room a dozen times, but it's never caught your interest before. Mostly because there's never been the sounds of clanging and banging and heavy breathing coming from it before, and it's also never been open. Open doors that are usually closed, even big, clunky, heavy metal doors with scary sounds coming from it, should not be ignored. No.
It does make them more interesting.
Should not. The room itself is dark, except for the low glow of orange flickering light coming from the large misshapen jumble of steel and iron in the very back. It is an old coal-burning boiler, long since fallen into disrepair. Ancient pipes jut out from it in a tangled, disconcerted mess and plunge into jagged-edged holes in the walls all around. If there were any rhyme or reason to how the boiler was initially constructed, there isn't any now. It looks like a red, rusted octopus with lead tentacles just beginning to waver and twitch. The hatch acts as its mouth opens ever so slightly, and a creaky voice emerges from the depths of the metallic monstrosity. The workers control the means of production. And I want all of you to make a nope roll.
Great, we're in Stalinist Russia.
I rolled exactly my nope number, so I still lose, right?
No, I think
you go down one.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't make it either.
Okay.
I made it. I got a 3.
I made it too.
Good.
But I'm
Good
fortified for my timeout.
And he just says, I'm hungry.
Yeah, we'll join the club, pal.
Do you got food? I demand you bring me sustenance or new terms of employment, because I only really want 2 things. Stuff that burns and a living wage to commensurate with the amount of work I am required to do in this orphanage.
I mean,
In
that's
this economy, you're dreaming, pal.
but it
We have
sounds like a
ham.
reasonable thing to ask for.
I'm gonna look
there
at Nuffy and I'm gonna look at Toby and I'm gonna ask, do you have any of that ham left?
No, Toby lies.
Is there anything like I'll throw my rubber mask into the mouth of the heater and see if that will feed it.
Well, that's very tasty, but I much prefer coal. There used to be some laying around here if you could find it.
Oh, well, then I'll go look for coal.
Yes.
We
So-
could throw Scruffy's heart in. That's cool.
You
I am
have
cold-hearted, but I am not made of coal. Your face is made of coal.
Nah.
Yeah, you
No.
stink like you're made of coal.
No, I
You
don't.
piece of-
you can
Toby
look for coal.
leans over to Muffy and sorry.
No, I was just gonna say you can look for coal in the room by using nosy rolls.
So I got a 9 because I am very nosy with my fox nose.
And don't
You
forget
know-
that we got +1 with the badge.
Oh, then it's a
Mm.
10.
Not only do you find a lump of coal in the room, but you also see leaning against the wall a pair of tongs.
Ooh. I put the coal in the tongs and then feed it to the furnace.
How do you pick up the coal?
with the tongs. I want to
Okay.
use it with
You're gonna
my
use-
little paws. It's probably not pretty, but
Reminds me of a thong. That thong.
the
You know
tong
the
song,
thong?
yeah.
Tongs.
I've
The
definitely
tong
heard
song.
of the tong song before.
That
Yeah.
was a good thong.
Your tong to
Tong.
tongs. Yes.
Thong. It was a good thong.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know how you pick it up because you said I pick it up and put it in, and babies may pick up something off the floor and stick it in something else to do it. So I just wanted to find out how you did it.
No, if I see the tongs, I'm going to do the tong dance and use the tongs to put the everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to be able to feed the boiler, you will need to make a roll. You can use nimble, brainy, or cool to maneuver the coal pieces past the clomping metal teeth without taking damage.
Okay, so I use cool. They got a 1. But that's a 5. Or I'm sorry, that's a 6.
You will be able to feed the boiler the coal, but you will take 1 misfortune of the associated stat used to make the roll. So 1 misfortune.
Okay, so a grump.
Yep.
Okay.
The boiler, however, is still hungry. So it ate 1 piece. You can keep looking.
Well, I had rolled a 10 on my nosy roll to look for coal. Do I manage to find any?
You do. You find some coal. You could feed it. How
Awesome.
How are you picking it up?
Do I see any tongs? If not, then I just have to pick it up with my hands.
The
Or
only
I could
pair.
just give you the tongs.
Yep. Foxy has the only pair.
Okay.
I hand them with my paws.
I will take them. They're huge. And yes, I will pick it up with the tongs, and I will go to take it back to the boiler.
Okay, give me a nimble, brainy, or cool roll.
Oh, I'm gonna go brainy for this one because what I can see is that this is on there's a momentum to it. There's it's on a beat. It's not random because I rolled an 11.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you successfully feeded a piece of coal. But he's still hungry after 2 pieces.
Oh,
he's
so
so-
greedy.
Babbling on about living wages and better employment contracts.
You know what?
is
We're
there
babies. We
someone
don't
can
have salary.
negotiate for you. Do you need us to not cross any picket lines? What can we do for you?
Are you part of a union?
Oh, you're going to negotiate my employment, he says?
I mean, sure. I don't know. I could talk to Miss Margaret about it. She could get you some more coal. She's like a grown up.
Well, I want to
leans
say I want 5 pieces of coal for a 3-day work week.
I'm gonna be honest. I could take that to her, but it doesn't sound like something that she's gonna go for.
Well,
Because
if you're not
we
going
live-
to negotiate, then feed me, Seymour.
Okay, but I just want you to
My
know
name's
that
Toby.
We live in the orphanage all the days of the week. So
Mhm.
maybe 5 pieces for a 7-day work week.
Well, I only need to heat in the winter, and if I heat every single day, then it'll be too hot, and there's a small possibility that some lead will get into your drinking water. So I think it's just best that I only work a couple of days. Okay, 5. You said not 3 days. I'll work 4 days.
Okay, I can take that to Miss Margaret and talk to her about it and see if I can convince her. I obviously am not a grown-up, so I can just take that. But yeah,
Roll-
and summer's off.
Roll a
we'll add
guile.
that. Okay. So I got a 7, but I have a knack which is too smart for my own good. And so I'm going to add my 1 for that. So that's an 8.
Okay. I just don't know if I can trust the word of a baby on this contract. I think it's just better that you feed me now.
Wait. Hold on. And I'm gonna flip open my book and I'm gonna start going through and I'm gonna start looking for information about coal heating furnaces and just kind of start spouting off facts because I would like to assist Foxy with her guile roll.
Okay.
Because obviously information is power, right? So obviously.
Obvious. Very obvious.
So that would be 7, and then you would take half because it's an assist, right?
That's for a specific class. I think that assist, you just decide whether or not, and it's a +1 if you are allowed to assist.
Oh,
Okay,
There's
perfect.
a
Specific class that the mommy's little helper that can do that half thing.
Oh, yep. I see that. Okay, cool. Well, then great. Well, I would still like to assist if information is indeed power. But
So if I got an assist, it would be a 9.
Well, you just needed a 9 for the boiler to accept your negotiation.
Nice.
that is awesome.
All
Thank
right.
you so much, Mr. Boiler. We really appreciate all that you do for the orphanage and keeping us warm.
You're some pretty cool babies. I've not met any cool babies in this whole place. So what I think I can do for you, because you were willing to negotiate my employment contract, is 1, I'll let you leave this room, and the big door swings back open. And 2, maybe if you need my help, you can call on me for aid.
Okay.
That's an excellent idea. We are trying to fight something that we don't really know that much about, so we could use some help.
Yes, you will be able to summon Boiler during combat as a big thing.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Sweet.
Toby will say, "Oh, are you still hungry, Boiler? We can. There might be some more coal around here."
Yeah, if you want to feed me more, feed me more.
Yeah, might as well leave you with an empty belly before we skedaddle. Toby will look around for for coal. It was a nosy roll?
Nosy roll, yes.
Eight total.
8 total. Yeah, you're able to pick up a piece of coal. Do you take the tongs or do you use your hands?
Yeah, I'll take the tongs. Muffy has the tongs right now, right?
Yep.
Toby walk over to Muffy and say, I really like your magic wand. Can I borrow that?
Yeah, I don't need it anymore. I'll hand it over.
Okay.
Yeah, Toby will take it and go use it.
A nimble, brainy, or cool roll, please, to maneuver the coal past the chomping metal teeth without taking damage. Pick your
Jesus
poison.
Christ, chomping metal teeth. Somehow I had missed that up to this point.
Nobody's
fucking-
failed the roll, so if you
I
failed, you'll
did.
be the first. Oh, you did?
I did, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I took some damage.
Oops.
I got
So
a
what's your
13.
roll?
I'm just imagining like the Chokey from fucking Matilda. Just evil, goo
Yeah.
dripping, spikes.
You know Home Alone when Kevin's scared of their heater in the basement because it's got like the big
Oh,
bright
yeah.
bird. Yeah, pretty much that. All right, so you got a 13 that gets it in there very safely, and you fed the boiler 3 pieces of coal. He is now feeling full, but one more piece would be like dessert.
But we are going to go take your plea to the management. So
I suppose beggars can't be choosers, can they? Well, thanks for feeding me and renegotiating my employment anyways. What are you babies doing so late anyway?
That's a really good question. Honestly, I'm pretty tired now. So, like, I'm even forgetting to be kind of over all of this because I can barely keep my really good eyelinered eyes open.
We fought a god.
That too.
God.
That many diapers.
A many diapered god?
A many diapered god. Yeah.
Yeah.
But mostly, Nuffy wetting the bed woke us all up.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
All right.
I was already awake.
So the boiler just seems a little interested in what you're saying, but then goes back to mumbling about political nonsensicalness. And the door's open for you to leave.
Hi, Mr. Boiler. I'll be back to talk to you later.
Let's go find the chanting kids and finish this once and for all. Until
We'll feed them
tomorrow.
to the boiler.
Yeah, because I'm like really sleepy, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do jazz hands if I need to jazz paws to distract.
So
We'll figure it
we
out.
should definitely go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Toby doesn't sleep.
That explains so much.
All
Everybody
right.
always says that whenever I tell them that. What does it explain? I still don't know. Then they become quiet.
well, you're just so awake.
Cool. You're cool.
And
Yeah.
It's gotta be 9:30 by now. Jeez, it's late.
It's very late. And the last thing that you have to do is get to the end of the hallway where the mystical pillow fort of the ancient order of the happy, smiley sun is.
We should get ourselves a pillow fort. Looks cool.
Ooh,
We should.
Maybe if we take
I
it
hate these
over,
people.
we could drive them out, and we could now have the magical pillow fort, and we could just sleep in there, and it'd be a sleepover as long as Nuffy doesn't wet this bed.
Oh, would you stop with that?
That sounds incredible. I hate these people that live in this pillow fort. I hate them. I just want that to be clear. I hate them. So if we could have their space, which I've always been incredibly, intensely jealous of, that would be incredible.
Yeah, we could be the weird kids, the weirder kids. We'll just get them out of here.
That's another thing people usually say about me. The weirder kids.
So you're walking down the hallway and you're talking, and you get to the end. And you reach the outside of the pillow fort. The smiley, happy sun looking down at you from the front door is a stark contrast to the creepy gibberish coming from behind it. The librarian may have been right about the time running out. Maybe you shouldn't have spent so much time fighting hamsters and chasing pea gods. Maybe you shouldn't have done any of that, but maybe you should have. Oh well, nothing to be done about it now. When you approach, a slot in the door opens and a pair of wide, moist eyes blink at you stupidly. Password, the voice croaks out.
I say, rubber chicken, and then I slap him in the face with the chicken.
But he gave us the password.
We have the password.
It was something like yabba dabba doo. Something
Herga-
like that.
Rubber, Riggerman Jensen.
Deep and derpin.
Yee. After you gurgle your way through the password, the door opens to invite you further into the sanctum of the Ancienter Order of Smiley Happy Sun. 4 kids who look like fishes but aren't fish kids stand around a giant circle, all staring at you. From above them, balanced on a stack of pillows, sits a tall, rail-thin figure, features completely hidden in the shadows of his robes. It puts his arms out to you and excitedly exclaims, "Awesome! You're finally here! Now we can do the really cool stuff!"
Oh, I know you were probably waiting for us because we're so cool, but what's the really fun stuff?
Well, you are really cool. I have been watching you all night by peeking my head out the door. And I'm actually very impressed by you. So I offer you a choice here. You can either leave and let me complete the ritual, or you can join me and run the Ancient Order after I become Cleaning Chaos, Janitor in Training. Or you can try to stop me, biddies.
I pick
Okay.
option 3. You're crazy and we want your pillow fort. And I want to try and hit him with my rubber mask.
Oh, when I do it, it's not cool, but when she does it, it's cool.
Well, I am just very cool. You might be brainy and all, but when we want a cool person around, you think of this fox.
Yeah, I puked a little bit when they asked us to join them. That's how cool I am. Think about that.
All right.
It was only in my mouth. It didn't come out, so nobody could tell. So that's why I wanted just an update on that situation.
All right, then, puke breath. Say your last words. And you can go ahead and roll your d6s for initiatives.
Your last words.
Oh, your last words. Good one. I always get this riddle wrong.
Foxy got a 2. What did the rest of you got?
I got a 5.
5.
5 as well.
Ooh.
Like
3
that.
5s.
3 5. So you want to rock, paper, scissors it?
2 of them don't have cameras.
I was trying to figure out how that would work.
But by
I
default,
think they should just roll again and then go in that order.
Yeah, do that. That's a good idea.
2.
6.
6.
You can go first, Nevi.
No, please. Toby, go first.
No, after you, I insist. I went first last time.
No, go ahead. Please, I insist.
I swear to God.
All right, since you insist so much, I will go first. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Why do you all have Y's at the end of your name? Toby, Nuffy, Scruffy, Muffy, and Foxy.
I don't. I've just been granted it.
No,
Yeah.
why?
Never ask why.
Yeah, no, it's
Never
just-
ask why.
It's
But,
super funny because I thought that Muffy and Nuffy were going to be the confusing parts, but no, I mean, Toby, Foxy, Muffy, Nuffy, Scruffy, it just... Yeah.
We sound like we're like an 80s soft rock band, like
yeah.
Or no, see, you know what we are? We are Snow White's
Toddlers or
dwarves that you
strippers?
order from Wish.com.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Or like Jason says, we're the second rate strippers, So
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yep.
We have Snow White's
half
dwarves
of
at home.
them
Snow
make
White's
it.
dwarves at home.
Yeah, and half the
Why?
time naked because I stole all the underwear.
So, I'm sure you figured out that this is Gnarly Hotep and his ancientest order of sun folk. However, he doesn't feel like he needs to battle you. So he sends the 4 kids who look like fishes but aren't fish kids to battle against you. So, Toby, you will go first.
All right, awesome. I'm going to use Play With Us Forever once more. So this says unleashes an attack. Can I use this against multiple people or just one target?
It should say if you can use it on more than one.
I'll say if it doesn't say no, but if it does say, then do what it says.
The Warwalk wants to introduce you to their special friend. You probably won't like them. The Warwalk unleashes an attack of dark magic or tentacles or whatever and automatically causes 1 point of tummy ache damage and 1 round of cranky. The Warwalk takes 2 ouchies because, if we're honest, the thing isn't really their friend either. So it seems like it's like almost an AoE.
Jason from the audience says 1 target. And I trust
Single
him.
target. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I will.
Jason, no. Oh,
What? Oh, Jason knows because he wrote it.
I know.
Appreciate you, Jason, the writer of the game. Thank you. Very helpful. I'm gonna just go for the first like cultist fishman guy who is coming straight at me. Again, the blanket wrapping tightly around Toby's throat and gagging him slightly as he kind of chokes on it as it like strangles him as it like just attempts to wrap up the cultist attacking him.
Okay.
In a protective way, a very overly protective way.
You said it inflicts something on them. 1.
It sure does inflict something. It inflicts 1 tummy ache, 1 point of tummy ache, 1 round of cranky, and I take 2 ouchies. And I think it's still like a contested roll, right?
It is,
Probably,
yes.
yes.
Always a contested roll.
Yes.
And I assume I had like brainy to this or precociousness.
It's whatever you choose, right? Like whatever skill you think fits for the thing that you're
okay,
doing.
cool. Yeah, then I will definitely add precociousness to this. Total of 7.
7. Okay. All right. So
Oh, it does say Jason in the chat is saying that this particular ability is an auto hit. So I guess so it doesn't do damage, and I'm guessing
just the 1. Okay. All right.
Gotcha. Cool.
1 tummy ache, I think you said, and then cranky. Something like that.
1 cranky. Yeah.
And cranky gives you another point of damage on the next round. So basically.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Well, I'm glad you have your book open, Jason, because I'm trying to look at my abilities and other abilities.
I got my book in front of me, but it's all spread out with different things. Okay. So that's the end of your turn then, right, Toby?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to wrap up this fishman that's coming at me.
All right. So the one that's right in front of you that you just did that thing to is going to do the call of the deep on you. And you hear this like gurgling sound in his throat and in his chest as he hawks up a big old loogie and tries to spit on you.
Since I'm going at 6 also, can I try to interrupt that by batting it away with Claude?
Do you have a thing that lets you do that?
I have an action. It's not very clear to me what we can and can't do.
Yeah, normally you would just wait until your turn to do it.
All right, fine.
Well, I know because some things give you the opportunity to like do a reaction, right? But no. Okay, so go ahead and make your contested roll.
So I would roll and then add like whatever stat is relevant in this moment.
Yeah. Is it the same stat contested as what I roll, right?
It's so he can explain how he's avoiding it. So if he's being nimble or if he's being smart about it, and he can choose what stat he's rolling against.
Cool. I love that mechanic. Yeah, I'm going to use precociousness. Toby is going to analyze the trajectory of the spit coming out of the lips of the cultist at him. So that way he can like matrix dodge around it. He got an 8 total.
8. All right, so no damages. And now, Nuffy, it's your turn.
Oh, I can go now?
Yes. Smarty Pants McGee here.
I will be using my guile, and what I want to do is I want to look at one of these fish dudes that is charging us. And I want to say, if you're hungry, there's much better stuff to eat in the kitchen. They got plankton and stuff. You should probably go down there and eat that instead of eating us. You'd like the plankton much better. To try and convince one of them, trick one of them into leaving.
Okay.
Then hopefully going through the furnace room and getting eaten. Can I do that?
Yeah.
All
You
right.
can try. Go ahead and roll your whichever face type.
Precociousness.
Okay.
I got a 9. Hold on, let me check. 9.
Okay. So I will say that yes, he really thinks I could use a snack. And he like licks his eyes. And that was number 2, so he'll be gone.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So it would have been his turn, but he fucked off. So Scruffy.
I am going to go no, and go into a flailing rage where I get an extra attack, and I'm going to, because I apparently love headbutting people in this, I'm going to run at the first one and try and like headbutt them straight in the stomach.
Okay.
Can I use muscly for that?
You can.
Okay, so that's 11, 12, 13. Yes.
Okay. And so you headbutt him hard enough that he passes out.
Yes! I'll come up and go, ha ha! You cannot defeat my might! And because that move gives me an extra 1, I want to punch whoever's remaining.
Okay. You got 2 left.
Whichever one's closer.
Number 3, go for it.
Okay. There's a 4, 5, 6, 11.
All right. And you punch him out too.
Sweet. I will maniacally laugh and do a little dance.
Okay. Muffy, it is your turn, and there's only one guy left.
Only one guy left? Fantastic. I think I'm going to use my boomstick. Because I got it, so I should use it, right?
Yeah, you should.
Good idea.
Great. So I guess I'm going to use both my big and my little action so I can get 2 shots out.
Mm-hmm.
And then what does it say? I'm so sorry, I didn't write it down if you said it. What skill does that use?
I don't think it says. It does not say. It just says make a regular big things attack for the first barrel, and then subtract 1 for an attack with the second. So whichever one. Oh, adventurousness. I lied. Adventurousness attack.
Okay.
I just had to read it 40 times.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, you know what? The problem is it's a new gun because I got 3 with the first roll and 2 with the second roll. So it's not great.
So he takes no blamages.
No blamages.
Blamage?
Rude.
All right. Foxy, it is your turn.
Okay, so that one that just somehow got away from the blamages, Foxy's just gonna run up and bite that fish.
Okay, bite him.
She's a biter anyway, and she's got her, foxy teeth. So, I'm gonna say that that's an adventurousness attack.
Okay.
And I'm gonna also, if that's okay, use my gold star too, so I get an extra d6.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so 4, 5, 9, 12.
Okay. So that's enough to take him out. And as Gnarly sees you take out his fish guys, he makes a run for the door. But he stops at the door by Yig and the ancient temple. And they're going to wrap him up and say, "Not so fast, you bad baby." And they're going to tell him that the punishment for his hubris will be to change each and every one of Yog Sagi's diapers. And
That's a bad punishment.
they'll
Cruel
drag
and
Fate
unusual.
worse than death.
Cruel
They're
and unusual.
drag him off and force him to do that, leaving you alone in your newly acquired pillow fort.
Yes.
Woo! Toby does like donuts in the middle of the thing. He just does like circles just running around the open area.
I like how there's an actual fox here, but Toby's the one that gets zoomies.
Yeah.
Foxy starts kind of like spitting out, and she's like, "That fish kid was pretty fishy."
So
Yeah.
you're left with your own pillow fort, which, if you ever get time out, it will be shortened by 1 minute. But
Nice.
you lose 1 to your misfortune max because of the weird vibes of this place. And there's also some loot around. 20 cookies.
What?
The
And
mother
5
mode.
of the best loot items possible,
Yes.
which are just best loot items. I got to get the other book to look it up. So you interrupt.
I want to take my ascot, and I want to take Muffy's stick, and I'll make a flag out of it, and I'll put our flag up in front of our fort on top of the pillows.
Perfect.
Foxy
Nice.
definitely wants to go find a cozy place and like curl up in the pillow fort so that she's like on a pillow. She's like, "This is so comfy."
Yeah, you did it. You stopped the noisy kids. You're tired. It's been a long night. It's way past your bedtime. You didn't wake any of the adults up. You helped out some friends, and now it's time to sleep.
Oh, let's go night-night.
I was sleeping when all this started. You're the ones who got all excited.
Yeah, well, either you'll be up all night because you got woken up early, or you'll just go right back to sleep because
Yeah.
you're a sleepyhead, and that's
No,
what
I
you
can't
do.
sleep now. I'm wide awake. You're going to have to stay up and keep me entertained.
I would say you fall asleep with the visions of sugar plums dancing in your heads, but you're orphans in a really terrible orphanage. So your dreams are of what's going to happen in the future. You dream of such things. You dream of what is the ancient temple of spooky bedtime going to do now, since they helped you out this time. But they do still have an eldritch scary thing under their controls. Perhaps Yog-Sagi might get loose, or perhaps they will decide to use him for nefarious purposes and need to be stopped. Your brain also ponders through your dreams. What of Tommy Malone? He may need help solving more cases. A PI's work is never done, after all. Perhaps Tommy might reach out to you babies for finding a cure for conjunctivitis. or more mysteries. Tommy's not picky, except for when it comes to his nose. And then you dream of the librarian. She was really cool. And she's always looking for new books. And she's heard there are quite a few in the lending library up in the rich kids section. She has a plan to break into the library, but needs a crack team for her heist. And last but not least, before you wake up the next morning, your final dream is of Herbie, the Rehaminator, and to knowing if he's still out there and still making monsters. The babies need to stop his latest creature from a rampage through the orphanage, or perhaps the creature is not the real monster. Bum, bum, bum. And we've done it. We've completed it. The end. Huzzah.
Yeah.
That was adorable.
It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it a lot.
That was good.
It's very
That was
cute.
great.
And you, ladies and germs, are very
Very
entertaining. You're your own selves.
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said, that concludes our game, but we still have some things to do and talk about, and we want to know more about the people who gave their time to me today to come support the Trevor Project. We did roughly today $200 in donations, which is fantastic. I'm very excited about it. Donations are open until the end of the month, probably past that because it's on the Trevor Project website. You can always donate to there. Next weekend, Jason, my Jason, not even footing Jason, but Heroes and Hooligans Jason, will be hosting our donor game. So if you have donated and you're in the top 5 of our donations, then we'll reach out to you probably Monday or Tuesday to let you know, like, hey, you're in our top donations. Are you interested in playing? And if you are, then you are. If you're not, then we just move down the line. But we appreciate everybody who took some time out of their day to hang out with us. We've been steadily about 19, 20 people here the whole day. So that's fantastic. Happy to have you all.
Awesome.
And it's been a great cause. Trevor Project is something I'm very passionate about. I know the people that are here have passion for it as well, or they wouldn't have volunteered their time to come and do that. If you're not familiar with the Trevor Project, please take the time out of your day to familiarize yourself. We are doing the best that we can to protect all of our children, our trans ones included. So that's what we're doing here. I want to say thank you to my players as well. Thank you guys for coming and being here and putting up with my bumbling through a game that I've never played or DM'd. Thank you to Jason from Even Footing for giving me a crash course because I am a dummy and I needed it. And I would like you guys to go ahead and introduce yourselves. We'll just go right in the order that you can see next to me on the screen. We'll start with our Scruffalough.
Scruffalough.
Hello, I'm Kel of Awfully Queer Heroes, one half of it. You can find pretty much everything we do on Twitter at Awfully Q Heroes. We have a Kickstarter going at the moment, which is the gayest thing I've ever done. And that's saying something, honestly. It's incredibly, incredibly gay.
But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Hooli's been running it, and it's been absolutely brilliant. So many laughs with that one. Yeah, so that's pretty much me. Come say hi.
I can drop the link to that in the chat because I have the ticker for it.
That's appreciated.
Here we go. Kickstarter for Rescue Rainbow City. It's a level 3 through 12 adventure by Awfully Queer Heroes. And available until the end of this month through the Kickstarter, and then it'll come out other places afterwards. I'm sure Drive-Thru. I think you're Drive-Thru RPG, right, Kel?
Yeah, Drive-Thru on our own website, but usually Drive-Thru is easier. So yeah,
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I love the last kick. I did the last Kickstarter. I loved your adventures. They're great.
Really, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me really happy.
it's good. It's good stuff. I really like it too. We use a lot of Awfully Queer Hero stuff at Heroes and Hooligans. I don't care what campaign I'm running. Lesbians Love Brunch is a spell I offer to my players every single time.
It's one of my favorites.
My Blood Druid in my Monday Night Horror Grim Hollow game has the spell Lesbians Love Brunch, and it's an all-male party. They don't have any lesbians, so it makes it all the more better.
My other favorite is summon the protective mother of an LGBTQIA person, and it summons a 20-foot spectral mother that just screeches at whomever is attacking the caster with things like, "How dare you attack my precious baby? Do you know how impressive and proud I am of them? They're doing their best." And it's just, they rail off. And unfortunately, I made the mistake of accidentally once impersonating the Spectre, and now my team won't let anyone else do it.
I love it. It's good stuff. If you're interested in any of the Awfully Queer Heroes things, you can find them on DriveThruRPG and through their own website. You can find them on Twitter at Awfully Q Heroes, and all of their links are there. Thank you, Kel, for being here. I appreciate you muchly.
Thank you, Haley.
Timbo, my friend.
Hey everybody, I'm Timbo the Wizard. Thank you so much for having me on the show today, Holly. You can catch me over on my Twitch channel every Sunday at 7 p.m. EST, where I stream either Dungeon of the Mad Mage Hallister's Game, which is a game show take on the classic D&D supplement, or Tales of the Riot Nexus, Fateful Bounties, which is a Spelljammer game set in a homebrewed universe that me and the party created, and it's very capitalist, and we're very anti-cap. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And then we've also got some more fun stuff coming to the channel coming up very soon that I can't talk about that just yet, but a few new shows on the horizon as well. And then I also run the Guild House, which is a really awesome communal Discord where if you're just looking to hang out and talk tabletop or gaming or any of that stuff, I'd love to have you. We do watch parties. We have a Minecraft server. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you again for having me. It was a great game. It was lots of fun.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hello, V.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
Great. My name is V. You can find me anywhere on Twitter, because I was going to say anywhere on the internet, but no, because I'm pretty much only on Twitter, because I dislike social media generally because it's a lot of effort to keep up on.
Agreed.
But you can find me over on Twitter at V is for Vampire, because my name is V and I love vampires. I'm also the co-founder and the art director over at Queen's Court Games. Got our lovely Pride shirts this year. We do a lot of horror-based things, but we're not just a horror channel. Right now for Pride, we have amazing stuff. We have 2 games running right now. On Thursdays, we have a lighthearted mini campaign, and on Mondays, we have an all-trans majority BIMPOC run of Mysteries of Ravenswood, which is a Kids on Brooms game set in a world created by our trans cast member Aubrey. She's done an amazing job. The cast has done an amazing job. We also have dice giveaways going for those 2 episodes that are left. Monday night, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Come show up, have a chance to win dice made by our friend over at Odd Duck Dice. She made 4 trans pride dice sets. They are phenomenal. So come give us a watch. And I just have a bunch of stuff going on over there. So supporting all those games is a good way to support me.
Well, you are an award-winning podcast, so people should probably come and support you. You didn't mention that part, but I will.
Well, no, because, just because the All Night Society, our Vampire the Masquerade 5e podcast, has won 4 awards and is up for other awards, and we've also won Outstanding Actual Play live stream for our playthrough of Cult Divinity Lost, His Last Hope. It's just, Queen's Court Games, yes, we do have an amount of good awards and stuff to our name. It's whatever.
You do. It's a good channel, and Aaron is a fantastic GM. I've played over there, and I really enjoy being at that table as well. Thank you for being here, V. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate you too.
Bleak Season.
Yes.
Hi.
What's up? Thanks for having me. This was a ball. I never thought regressing into childhood would be so much fun. But then again, I probably do it every day anyways. So thank you so much for that. And excellent work, the people who created this game. It was a lot of fun. So thank you for that. You can find me at The Bleak Season on Twitter. And I create, run games over at Guild Superior, where we have... sorry, I got a thing in my throat. We have a bunch of regular ongoing games. We have the World of Greyhawk, run by DM Dave, every Tuesday, that I play along with some other great people. It's a very long running game over on Guild Superior. I myself am currently running a Witcher game on Wednesdays. The last episode is this Wednesday coming up at 8 Eastern at Guild Superior. And on Thursdays is when I have my regular show. And currently we're finishing up a Lord of the Rings 5e game there. I got some Shadowrun and some more Lord of the Rings planned in the next few months. So on Thursdays at 8 o'clock, that's when I'm usually on my regular show at Guild Superior. And thanks so much for the invite to be here.
Yeah, appreciate it. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, Erin. Hello, Erin. Thank you for being here and dealing with my bumbling through your beautiful creation.
No problem. So I'm Erin. I'm a part of Even Footing Games. Even Footing Games is like a collective of people who we work together to make games. We made Babies and Broadswords. We're working on other things. We also do a actual play podcast where we play Babies and Broadswords sometimes, but like currently we're playing Kids on Bikes. I think next season we're going to play Cypher, and that's Even Footing Games Presents. We also have a Discord where we play games. We do a book club. We talk about anti-capitalism nonsense pretty much all the time, and like make ridiculous playlists with the people we hang out with. So come join us. We're only on TikTok and Instagram because we hate Twitter. Because you gotta put your effort where you want to be, and so. But if you DM me on either of those platforms, we'll get you an invite link if you want to hang out with us on Discord, play games, TTRPG or others. Sometimes we have like game nights where we sit in our Discord server and play Among Us or something else. So
good stuff. Nice. Lots of fun over there.
Yeah.
I appreciate, again, all of you for being here. Thank you, everybody in the audience. I am Hooli. I play games, run games, and produce games here at Heroes and Hooligans. Currently, we don't have a lot going on. It is summertime, and most folks around our part of the woods have children, so we're out doing other things. However, on Monday nights, we have our Grim Hollow campaign, Delirium. It is a grim dark setting, but it is a lot of fun, and those guys are all jokes. That is at 7:30 Central, 5:30 PST. And this Tuesday coming up, it is our last session of our 8-session playtest of Rescue Rainbow City. And I will brag on the fact that I am the only playtester that gets to run the Red District because I whined to Kel and Scald in DMs, and they gave it to me because I whined. So we're going to finish the Red District.
You're the only one that we sponsor, but there are other people that are very kind enough to test it for us as well. But we do sponsor you, and we were like, we want to give you a little something extra because you're amazing, and thank you very much.
Thank you, because it's been a lot of fucking fun. And that group is all jokes all the time. You can find the VODs for both of those campaigns on our YouTube. And that's going to wrap it up for me for the day. We'll see everybody hopefully on Monday. You'll come by and check out the show. We have our next charity game next week. We're going to take our viewers and run a raid over to DMDM Studios, and we will see everybody around. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Julie, and thank you everyone watching.
Thank you.
Julie,
bye.
you're amazing.
Hey, everyone.
Yep, I just got to click buttons and shut the show down once the raid thing lets me run, and then we'll do that. All right, huzzah.
Shut